I'm not proud of it.
But that shit.
It's just, if anything, it's a testament to how much Lewis makes me enjoy D&D.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's what it is. I don't think there's anything else that I don't think there's anything else that I look like. I play Call of Duty and shit like that. You ain't never finding me look up what's the best guns, what's the neatest, what's the newest
Uh,
tricks, I'm never invested like that, bro. Like
uh,
Mm.
obviously 11, I don't think I even do that.
mm.
Like
I've
anymore.
been obsessed with shit like this since Tekken.
Right. Yeah, even when I was playing Street Fighter 6, I learned a
Mm,
few bread and butters, and I just now I just turn the game on and play. I'm not
mm,
researching shit. This game though, and
it's
you know why
beautiful.
I like this game so much? Because there's a whole bunch of like conversations, old conversations on the internet, just sitting there collecting dust.
Hmm.
And it's like a
It's
gem when
it's
you
like
have
you
someone you
find
can
out that
talk to
shit was
about
in like
D&D like during your
2013. That
day.
nigga
Like
thought of it.
it's surrounded by all these fucking Trump supporters. You get somebody who's talking about D&D on some old forum 8 years ago to help fucking stimulate your mind. Like that's you have no idea, bro. Like it's fucking weird. Like D&D,
Man.
D&D is a interesting pastime, man. It's an interesting
All
pastime.
right. Don't forget to log in.
Oh, let me get my fucking
Ugh.
my iPad for your stream. Always when I think I'm done with my quest and looking through
Here's your
shit, I
mother.
find something new. That
Oh
shit
shit, we about to
sucks.
start. Let me go get a
Yeah.
table.
Can you believe it?
I know. I thought it was gonna. Yeah. Hard to believe. Be back in 10 seconds.
You can have your 2K GP Magic item waiting for you when you get back.
Yeah, refresh roll 20 real quick, Lou, so my other picture pops up. Might not. The Lucian picture pops up.
Oh, yeah, see, I do that. Here, let me watch. You'll see. Sometimes it never works. I still see the other pick. I'll be
True.
surprised if it works this time.
Uh,
All right,
Mm.
it
uh,
worked this
Oh,
time. There's been
it
times
worked.
where
There
like
it is.
Let's go. I'm over there reloading and I'm like, it's still the same pick. I'm like, did he
Hmm.
change it? I'm like, did he?
Now,
I gotta.
sometimes I be forgetting. I'm not
Well,
gonna
I guess
lie.
I
The
gotta
last,
fix all the
sometimes I do forget. That should have just been Nasir out there all day, and I'd be like, oh shit.
fucking.
yeah. I'd be like, damn, he really don't give a fuck. That is
Uh,
Thursday.
nah, I just forget. I just forget to switch it out because I gotta go through the whole fucking site and shit. Just be forgetting.
Yeah, I need to go to the forums and see if they'll feedback.
It'd be like
Probably
that with
throw it. I
fucking
usually
Nasir
throw. I
too.
usually throw that shit up as like because they have like a section where you can put in like suggestions.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of them. Where people can just put a different avatar for different servers, rooms, instead of always having to switch the pick out every freaking time.
Mm.
Surprised they haven't done something like that already because shit's been out since like
Yeah.
2012. I fucking subscribed. 2014, something like that. It's
All
been
right.
10 years already.
Mm.
So where do we leave off at?
All right. He's like, where did we leave off at? We left off at your characters arriving at. You dealt with the Ghost Dire Elk.
We got the Mm.
Crumble. You
Right.
battled it, and
That's the town, right?
you were able to. Rolf was able to use the remove curse, place his hand upon it,
Mm-hmm.
release which which was correct. Because it can be tough trying to figure out how to put a ghost to rest, especially if it's an animal. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
but he brainstormed with Mythnor,
Yeah.
and I think Rolf was the one that came to the conclusion as well. It was a curse that had caused it to
Suffer before its death.
before its death that like maybe it was, maybe by doing a remove curse and then slaying the spirit so that it can pass on would work, which was what happened. The spell went through, and all you had to do was finish it off, which you did, and it was able to pass on. And um, when it when it was defeated, it looked as if it was like at peace, like
Went to the
it just
beast land.
it like
Right.
it looked a lot more calm. Like before, it looked kind of savage and angry, but like with that last hit that took it out, you were able to see like this sense of serenity on its form, and you see like its fur had started to look more sleek and relaxed. Its eyes looked more innocently, you know, doe-like, and
Right.
it looked towards your characters like it gave you the solemn look towards your group before it faded away.
Thank you.
Right, like thank you. And it was gone. Um, and then you made your way to Crom's Hold. Um, made your way to Crom's Hold, spoke with Baroness Priyan and War Mage Martina. They updated you on kind of what's been going on in the Lizard Marsh, and they gave you like a map to help you figure out how to get through the cerebral blot. Um, and because you told them, what your characters would, because they were like, oh, what's going on? You're back here, and your group told them what was going on, and they were like, okay, well, if you're going back there, you can rest here, you can prepare yourselves, you can do whatever it is you want to do. Um, you can basically use Crom's Hold as a place, as a sanctuary for for yourselves. But your characters, did, and then as you made your preparations, you were ready. Yeah, I think this is where you're at. You made your rested for the night, for the evening, and made your preparations in the morning, and um,
So Phila wanted to ask one of the inhabitants there at Chrome Hall. She wanted to trade. She has like two potions of Eagle Splendor. She wanted to see if anybody has like potions of Bear Endurance willing to trade, assuming there's any. With-
uh, Marcina has one Bear's Endurance.
So I'll trade with her Bear's
She'll
Endurance,
trade.
and I'll get. And she's a sorcery, so she'll definitely could benefit more
Well,
from the
no,
Eagle
she's a
Splendor.
she's a war mage. I think Fox's
Oh,
cunning. She benefits from.
oh,
Yeah.
I I'll take that Eagle Splendor. Yeah,
you got a
I
potion
have
of Bear
one.
Endurance. Let's trade. You got Bear
Nah,
Endurance.
nah, nah. I don't have any. Right there. Yeah, go for
And
it.
She don't got
Uh,
gold. She don't got gold, so she got to trade her potions for other potions.
uh, I already got a potion of that.
shoot,
I'm
I
good.
see I see two. Not I need a third one. Anybody else logging in?
What?
Oh,
Oh, the Twitch stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. I'll do that.
yeah, I'm here.
Am I logged in now? I just randomly put on the browser. I don't even know what account it is. Do I have to like sign up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
four
think you
now.
guys. Yeah, now it says four. Yeah, you good.
All right,
Pixel
I'm
logo
on it.
out there.
All right.
All right, cool. So yeah, so I guess you switch out your Eagles Splendor for Bear's Endurance.
Just one, you said, right? Just one.
Yeah, just one.
All right.
Do we even have it on here? That's weird. Bear's Endurance. Mad potions. Yep. Backpacks jangling. Here. Ping, 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 ping. Hold on, cool. All right. I think last time I was going over how long it would take. So your characters, okay, they're kind of the rest of the prize. So the trek, it looked like from the, judging from the map and the distance that was drawn on it by the cartographers. Looks like about it's 16-mile journey into the marsh.
What about Greco?
Um, as a 16-mile journey in a trackless marsh, it'll be your characters will be able to go one, because the slowest
That
person
back
in the group
roads.
is 20 feet. Yeah, 20 feet. So we're talking 1 mile an hour. We're talking 8 miles in a
Thanks, man.
day. So in 2 days of travel, regular travel, um, you'll get justifiably right, like in the periphery lot area, probably right at its edge, or maybe even in it, depending
Like
on
2, 3 days.
its borders. Two full days. Um, should there be a survival check for some trailblazing at a -2 penalty on the check? Yeah, -2 penalty. DC 15. The group can get there faster. Um, in a day and a half, or a DC 25 check would get your characters there in a day.
I'll leave that up to the survivalists to make that call.
Brother?
Okay, yeah, trailblazing. When traveling in poor conditions or difficult terrain, you can attempt a survival check to hasten your group's progress. Yeah, you can increase the modifier by 1/2. Okay, in either case, okay, 1/2 to 3/4, from 3/4 to times 1. Okay, you can guide a group of, by half. Oh yeah, okay, I was right. You can guide a group of up to 4 individuals at no penalty. However, for each 3 additional people, so yeah, that's where the -2 penalty is. So it's a survival check, -2 penalty. I mean, if you get above a 15, you'll get there in a day and a half. If you get 25 or higher, you'll get there in a day. Trailblazer.
Yo, Louis,
You'll say something with the character sheet again.
the
I don't
character
know.
sheet that you sent was not the character sheet that I sent you. And I could
No,
tell because the
it's my
name
sheet.
is different
It's my
and the
sheet, but I took
spell.
your info and that you just gave me and I put it.
the, the spells are not even like named the same.
Oh, I didn't put the spell names. I figured you'd do that on your end. I didn't do it on mine.
Uh,
I did
I
it.
would
I
have to
didn't.
redo it for every single spell again. It's okay. I'll just take what you adjusted here and add it to my character sheet and send it. Problem solved.
Oh, you talking about the spell names? No, I didn't. I didn't change the names of the spells because I need to know the original name for my own sanity.
Or like a quick reference
Mm,
sheet.
Right.
I do
alright.
I do the same.
He says,
I do the same. It makes it quicker for me.
Fucking put it in my shorthand way. It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And then Lewis has like his version that I use the reference sheet. As long as they ultimately have the same, they say the same shit.
pretty much.
I would never use the one that I have, the reference sheet as one to edit. No fucking way, bro. That's how you end up missing shit, bro. Lewis has his own system, bro. You can't blame him for that. He got his own system for that. And then you have all the WhatsApp issues? Hell no, bro.
I
You
basically
Yeah,
just,
over
I
the
basically,
overwrite
WhatsApp
shit and that shit
I,
is
issues are
gone
funny.
forever? Negative,
I
bro.
basically have, everything word for word, verbatim, and fully detailed, so I don't miss a thing. Or I could easily
Right.
search, or I could like do a quick search on the character sheet because these character sheets be getting pretty big. But if I know what I'm looking for, I can just type it in the search.
Mm. So, in response to what
I don't know how
Roth
people write
says,
these out. I really don't.
Arrow says,
Real simplified.
the cerebral blot isn't something that just closes and opens like a door. It's a breach, but I wouldn't think of it in terms of something that is terrestrial in nature. It's more or less like how I described it before, reality soup. It's one, it's our reality blurring and mixing with another part of reality. And in that regard, you're right. There will be no easy way for it to untwine. I'm not sure it can be closed. As much as Sephilia may not like it, I think that breaches in between the known and the unknown are natural parts of our reality. After all, it makes sense that things would degrade as well as progress. As the universe, our reality grows with every living creature that is given birth to, so too is there a creature dying. Isn't that something that's espoused by those who worship Kalemvor? That death and decay and degradation is just as much a part of creation. And that resolve when our universes see these kinds of phenomena, when the walls between them break down. That's your natural course.
You, I'm not sure what kind of connection you're trying to draw there, Adela. Perhaps you can simplify it for me.
That if we're seeking to undo the blot, we may find that it is not possible. That trying to undo the blot is synonymous with trying to level a mountain.
We're here to support you, Adela. I'm not sure if we can even close this gate to the outer rim, the outer planes. We're with you to ensure that whatever you face, we face together. You could lead Kalemba out of this one. Aberrations and undead are not the same.
Well, our last visit to a particular cottage showed us that a lot of things seem to be crossing over into one another. Coincidences, strings of connections between what you would normally perceive as two mutually exclusive factors, or in this case, factions. Who would have thought that Shar and Cuse could have so much connectivity?
It does bother me that there are seemingly dual-natured creatures. Those I am concerned about. Those I will do my best to extinguish, as they present a threat to the plane I currently inhabit. I would not say that is the primary reason why I follow you today into the plot. We go, I go, to ensure your return.
I appreciate that. And while that may be your primary, I'm hoping that your secondary reason is because it's exciting.
I can't say that it is.
Good. Because after playing around in the woods with Sophia and Luna's crazy little friends, I think that we could do good for a nice little excursion, little exploration, spelunking. Dungeoneering.
Hmm.
Your proclivity for the unknown
As I'm
and
going to be.
danger has always been something I found concerning.
Well, I've never been to the Underdark. I would love to
But
visit. I hear there's beautiful gems out there. That the ambience, the light, reflects the stars of the sky. I wonder if it's true. I would like to see with my own eyes.
That's what I like
you,
to hear. The words wonder and eyes. Two very important words.
certainly, you haven't been completely swayed, Sophia, and cast aside your natural instinct for how dangerous it might be.
That just gave me the idea for a spell, Sophia. I'll call it Wonder View. You cast a spell and it fills the subject's mind with views that you've seen that are the most profound views of your life. And while they
That
stand there and view that in their time, in real time, things are still moving at their normal pace. Wonder
sounds like
View.
sounds like a mind altering experience.
Sure, there are psychedelic mushrooms you could eat that could produce a similar effect. Not that I
If we
would
can put
know.
it in a potion, I'd be down to make it.
I imagine Luna would be the expert on that. You don't need to create. Now that I think about it, are you able to spontaneously produce new spells?
Hmm. I don't think it's any different than the way that I learn my magic now. The way that
Hmm,
my magic come about now is through just the development of inherent power that's already within me.
that's what I mean.
So as of right now, I guess I'm following a course that's already set before me, kind of pulling out something latent. However, that magic that I have, that connectivity to the weave is still the same as it would be in a practitioner such as Luna. It's just we're reaching that magic through different ways. Through my connection with the weave, I theoretically should be able to still produce a spell using my own magic and my own understanding. Yeah, it should be possible. Unfortunately, you won't. Well, I would say fortunately, because for me, it's more easy for me to do so through training and meditation and getting in touch with what I am, rather than sitting around and putting together formulas and searching through books. No offense, Luna. But yeah, to produce new magics, I simply have to look within.
Forgive me. I wanted to digress and pivot back to the conversation of the blot. These beings, these beings that I've witnessed you call from beyond, the ones that tear through dimensions and intrude upon these lands, I'll admit they do not bring me any sense of calm. Simply put, my abilities is towards those that are continuing on beyond death, and that uh, those that allow themselves to be keys, if you will, and open the doors for more of these restless souls to escape their rightful place in the cosmology of the world. That said, going into uncharted territory is not giving me any reason to feel that sense of wonder that you look for in me. Not to mention, there's not enough to be understood about how that world works, even for someone who has been exploring that place in their dreams. You certainly do bring a sense of wonder to my life in the way that I would rather have it. And perhaps the doses that which I get to experience such a state of relation is welcome. But I say that because thankfully, they say we always regress back to an average in our means. Perhaps that is the way that the world maintains its own balance and equilibrium. So far, Luna, Red Eye, and our ventures as of late have been very chaotic and unpredictable. You see what I mean? That's why I kind of feel that perhaps we are staying in this state of chaos a bit too long.
I think
It's
half of
seeming
us,
to be a chronic condition.
I feel like half of us, that's all we've known is chaos. So it's for us, it's kind of normal. To have things in
Exactly.
quote unquote order would just feel unnatural.
Exactly. You understand. Rod smiles at you. Um, that said, I wouldn't have it any other way. One of us needs to stay centered as we breach the unknown so that we may find a way home. Hence, my original statement, I am here to make sure we make it back. Don't let it dampen your experience.
Oh, not at all. I'm here to make sure that we actually go. So, he says that. He spins around on his heels.
That's fair enough. Right, brought that in his way. We would not be going. That's fair enough. So,
So, so not to change the topic too much, I am excited to explore the cerebral blot. And
motherfucker.
Adler, as you mentioned, even if this place cannot be seized off, if we make a determination that it is too dangerous, I mean, the best we could do is report it to our higher up, and maybe they'll allocate enough resources to open up a keep. Sort of like what Crumhole, the purpose Crumhole serves, where it's located is to keep, denizens from the march away from the civilized lands across, right? So perhaps a keep could also be constructed
You,
around there,
you
assuming
you
there
think
is
the lizard? You think the lizard folk would like for people to build a fort so close to their home? Who's not
well,
lizard folk?
th- that will be up to them. I mean, but probably not. And who are we to intrude in their jurisdiction? But if there's anything that we could do at least to at least help them,
Mm.
I mean, we'll do what we can. I mean, but hopefully this place doesn't pose a danger. Maybe this place is a wonderful area that, I mean,
Yeah,
any
it's
area might have.
beautiful. Speaking of which, is there anyone here that's a good cartographer?
Not me. I'm good at reading and memorizing languages and learning new
Yeah,
languages. That's
nobody has a
pretty much
cartography. Nobody has
my main
class
skill set.
cartography. Cartography.
Well, it looks like we'll just have to go there and we'll have to just trust on our good old memories to lean back on to enjoy it. But if someone was really good at map making, I would imagine a map of a location like that. If you wanted to sell it, I think it was pretty valuable. I'd pay a lot for it. At least a left eye.
Cool. Yeah, I'm sure there's many adventurers out there or very curious enthusiasts that would love to have a map of such a peculiar place.
The best thing I feel about this place is that you don't have to worry about thieves. No one's going there looking for treasure. Only enlightenment. Well, let's get going.
Yeah, I thought we already on hold. Isn't this like what we traveling?
I thought so too,
That's
but
what
I just
I
want to double
figured. Y'all.
check. Okay.
That's what I assume when you guys are like
Yeah,
Yeah,
traveling and you're
that's what I
having
assume.
full blown like
same here.
yeah, because I doubt it's
Walking and
completely
talking.
quiet the entire time. So
I don't know.
So guys, to segue to a different conversation, since we're getting closer now to listen folk territory, I think we should go over. I mean, not that it's our plan, but we should be ready if we encounter Red Eye in his creek. We should have a plan so we're not caught by surprise. He's not our priority, obviously. Exploring the Cerebral blood is priority, but we did make powerful enemies. If they catch light of us being around, we will be naive not to assume that they might come after us. So we should be prepared and expect the worst.
After what he did to you, I just want him buried. It doesn't matter how it happens.
I agree.
I have a plan. Um, since Cullen and his men tried to do the same thing to me, and the boogeyman took care of him. Why don't we get the boogeyman to take care of Red Eye?
Hmm.
Wouldn't we have to give him something?
Yeah, what would we give him?
Hmm. Does it have to be something important?
I guess it has to be something that's good enough worth of a trade.
Wait, are you thinking about hiring an assassin?
The boogeyman specifically.
That's what he
Nah,
sounded.
Is the
uh,
boogeyman an assassin?
that's not.
He
I'd
tried
rather.
to
Look at
kill
Lewis,
me.
look at
What's the fun of
He's,
that? I'd rather face him in battle.
he tried to
Or
kill me. I owe
well, I'm
him a
shaking my
bullet.
head because you're trying to talk a paladin into not only hiring an
I.
assassin but an evil fae at that.
I know, right? She's like a little like, oh, what? Let me see. Is that what I heard
Yeah.
you
Mm.
say?
That paladin's ears closed
Yeah.
up real quick. She said, "La la la
Yeah.
la la.
To
See
Adler,
no
Adler
evil,
views
hear no evil, speak no."
See no
Ad-
evil, hear no evil.
Adler, so Adler says, "Well, I mean, I didn't know he was an assassin. To
I
me,
mean,
my only problem with him is the fact that he attacked Lucian. So if he were to apologize to Lucian for that,
Oh,
I
there's
would
gonna be no
actually.
apologies from me.
Trust me.
well,
I'm not
The
accepting any
boogeymen
apologies.
don't apologize. That's not their thing.
I mean,
They
what are
do
the
it for
connections?
fun.
What are the connections between Cullen and Crew and Lucian? We
After everything he did at the bar.
they all linked to um what's his name? They all linked to Ballamore Smack. I
I
might
thought
be
we
wrong.
agreed that
I,
we weren't going to say his name out loud anymore.
I might be wrong, but I'm presuming. I mean, this gentleman. I mean, this. I shouldn't say the gentleman. Far from it. But he definitely has the resources to have hired this person to eliminate not only Cullen and his group, but also members of our party. I don't. I don't think that we should be employing such dishonorable antics that would put us in the same category as Ballamore Smith. We're above him. We should not stick down to his level. If Red Eye is foolish enough to come after us, I'm confident in our group. As much as we have grown in our abilities and cohesion and team cohesion, we could handle them this time. We don't need no assassin to do our own work. We could handle it ourselves.
Hmm.
The entire lizard marsh? I don't know about that, Sophia. That seems like a pretty big, tall order.
Who said entire lizard march? I have no qualm with the rest of the lizard folk. We're just trying to survive and make a living. I'm talking about Red Eye and his crew. That's all.
it been since we've
When
been
do
in
we
that
leave?
area?
Oh, this is while we're going.
This is where we're going.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
walking.
We're
Yeah.
How
walking
long has
now.
it been since we've been in that area?
Okay.
So
So
this
Ross will be at the head.
this conversation could have taken place like on the second day, for example, and it's a real block the day before. It's just random conversation.
Trailblazing. Who's rolling?
That's rough.
Who's the survivalist? That's yeah, we all know it's Roth. Although
Is it
I
been?
asked earlier if we're going to be can the check be aided?
yeah, I believe
Do
Lucian's
you have
got
to be
some.
trained to aid? You have to be trained to aid or not?
I would say yeah.
Okay, so I cannot aid.
You sure about that, Moose?
This guy.
Nah, you've been winging a lot of shit lately. That's all.
I'm going to rule this needs training to aid.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Do you know how much skill it takes to trailblaze? And
Wow.
somebody who has no training is going to be like, yeah,
No training
let me
whatsoever.
help.
Hell. She's in the
Wow.
negatives. She's in the negative modifier.
Survival? Do I have survival? Let me see. Do I
Wow.
have survival?
She got negative one survival.
I have no. I have no.
Ophelia would be telling you.
DC 10 is DC 10. DC 10 is
Ophelia would
DC 10.
be like,
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't have a rank.
It's not. It's not. It's not you're gonna make me do
Ophelia's
the
the
wrong fucking thing.
Zorro of the group. She's like, we gotta
Yeah,
go
she's
north.
sorrow. She
And
be
she's like,
lost.
okay, let's go up. And she starts going
Yep.
up the town.
For real, son. She got a negative modifier, like trying to see where's north and
She'll
south.
be like, oh, these mushrooms look good to eat. And her fucking paladin saving throw saves her from dying.
But it won't save anybody else.
Right. Mistress giving her all these blessings. So
Yeah,
Mistress blessings helping her
keep her
survive.
alive.
She keeps,
Oh
shit,
shit,
I'm
you
in
got mommy
quicksand.
rod, or you ate some magical curse shop. Immunity
Right.
to it. You're good.
Survival
Alright.
8. All right, so he's got another +2 to Roth's check.
Wow. No pale lady. No. Okay.
Pale lady is not out.
She's not out. I think he's traumatized.
Okay. That's fair.
Call her out. She starts attacking
Can
everybody.
Matra aid? Can Matra aid?
Not for trailblazing.
Why not?
For trailblazing? Tell
All
me
he's
how.
doing is
You know
moving.
what? I'm gonna go first edition on this. Explain to me how Markjaw aids Roth.
Yeah.
If you can give me a solid
Scooby-Doo.
explanation.
You could talk. Scooby-Doo style.
This man made me
Yeah.
go. This man made me go
Mark,
first edition on. I had to go first edition on your ass for this shit.
Grr, don't move. Grr, don't move. Why are you not trying to go over there, Matra? Bark. Oh, you want me to follow you, boy? You want me to follow you, boy? Oh, okay, let me go over there. No? This is Mockjaw. This is not like fucking. This is. We basically got Scooby Doo in the party.
Scooby-Doo.
The intelligence is 6.
That
He's not.
Whoa.
just tells me she's
Her intelligence that high? That is
on the
pretty high.
Mockjaw's
lookout for.
intelligence is 6.
That
That's
just tells
high
me
for
she's on the
fucking-
lookout for enemies. That doesn't tell me she's helping you.
You're a cold-blooded fucking
She's
DM.
not helping
Whatever.
you maneuver. How's she helping you maneuver through the
Smartest dog I
landscape
know.
at twice the speed? Does she know the layout of the land? Does she know the geography? Does she know the?
She's been there before. She can recognize
convey
the
all
smell.
that shit with her
Go
intelligence
back there.
of 6 as an animal.
Lewis went first edition.
I gotta go Woody with him sometimes. I swear
What,
to God.
he went Old Testament on me?
This man
Yeah.
He
thinks
went Old Testament on me?
this man thinks a 20 sided could solve everything. Let's go.
Show me the car
Yes.
knows.
Yes. Maybe call me spoiled.
Oh,
I came around with the New Testament. You keep wanting to go backwards the more you
Let's
see
go.
a threat in the party. The more you feel threatened, the more you want to pull
not a
back rules
threat.
from earlier edition. I'm learning you now. Okay.
It's not a threat.
For some reason,
I'm trying to imagine it, and it's not working for me. So make it work.
What's wrong with my internet connection? Did you see my 13 or no?
No, and your video, it looked like you got kicked out of roll 20.
Well,
Yeah, I don't see you on roll 20 either.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I'm trying to get back in.
shit.
I just got like
You running
kicked
late
out of nowhere.
tonight? Down to run late tonight?
You said you're running late.
I say you down to run late tonight?
I ain't got
I'm
shit.
down. I'm
I
down
ain't
to
got
run
shit
late.
tomorrow.
Let's get it.
I'm down too. I'm down too. I'm
That's,
I
down.
work
that's
Let's
4
something.
get
p.m.
it.
tomorrow. I'm down.
Before I get settled in, let me go make
I,
some coffee.
I'm,
Okay,
Yep.
let me go
I'm,
make me
Yeah.
some coffee.
I'm
Let's
work.
do it then.
I'm working from home tomorrow, so that's great. An
Mhm.
extra
All
hour of
right.
sleep I got.
Let's fucking do
Cool.
it then. All right, ladies. Let's wake up.
I'm drinking coffee right now. I'm good. I rolled a 13. I want to keep it.
Okay. You rolled a 13.
I can't see. I can't even see the 13. That's
No, I didn't even.
crazy,
It didn't even
son.
pop up on here. So 13 plus 2 is 15 plus
Never mind. I got the 20. It's cool.
oh.
Damn. What's that? 20 plus
I
what?
went. I went and got a premium subscription real quick.
That's where he went. Um. All right. So
Let's go, son.
Roth set about looking for any trails, any markings that intelligent creatures that live in the marsh have made, since it's pretty common for there to be signs of travel, and there'll be markers of various sorts. Could be a stone, it could be markings on a tree. Um,
Can I help him check?
yeah, you already gave him the
All right.
plus 2 bonus.
Okay.
Um,
I was gonna look for perception.
so his understanding of the layout of the marsh and having been here before, and you were able to avoid boggy areas that Roth had sensed would be too deep. There were times where Roth had found shortcuts, and Lucian's assistance with him in such endeavors uh, aided him further. And so you were making very good very good progress, quite an amazing progress. In fact, you were able to
With the help of Moxie
at
and friends.
about halfway through the day, Roth pointed out that at the rate that your characters are going, you'll actually get to
Good
the
job,
area.
Roth.
You get to the area of where the cerebrotic blot would be by the end of in 8 hours.
Mm.
By the end of the normal travel time. Assuming characters are not traveling more than 8 hours. But
Shit, fuck it. We want to go back to the area where the damn fucking Black Tentacles was and finish his ass off. Get some bonus XP on the side. No? Go right
Go
there,
where?
right to where that nigga. Go get
Go
some
where?
bonus XP on those side monsters that we didn't finish off back then. Go kill the Willow Wisp. Go kill the fucking Black Tentacle shit. Go just
Oh, those aberrations too. Oh, well, aberration will be by the cerebral block. So
we're talking shit
and
right now. Maybe on the way back if we actually get back. Same way we went in, which is highly
how do,
unlikely.
how do you know that dark tentacle is not stalking us right now? Invisible in the swamps.
You're right.
No, I saw it I saw it the last time, so I'm only stronger. Think I see it again.
shit. He said, "I see that shit
caught
again." I have to
I
be
caught that
silent.
shit trying to creep on us the last time.
Adler is like, hey, Lucian, I'm gonna teleport you in front of it again.
That was a mistake, huh?
Oh,
That was a mistake. That was a little bit of a mistake on our part, eh? I like the idea though. I thought I was
nah,
gonna
he
go on top of the wall. I went on the other side of the wall. It
you
was
think
over.
You think it's a
Yeah.
mistake. You would think it's a mistake. Adler was trying to test your strength. He's like, let's see who will win here in this Pokemon battle. Lucian, I choose you. You threw that wall of
Oh
force.
shit.
Let me stop. It was funny though.
I choose
That's-
you.
Safina went in
That you
there
win
with
like a
Marsh.
Pokemon.
He was like, divine departure. They ran away after that.
What a
I can't
name.
believe that shit
What a
got
name.
away. Damn.
Okay.
Who got that
That's
enlarged
5
versus
points.
Marsh? Is it
Yeah.
Luna?
I
You gotta
think it's
use that.
Adler.
3 there.
Is that you guys gotta use that one on us more often.
It's Luna.
Uh,
I
Luna
don't
has
remember
it.
I don't remember the last time Safina got enlarged, man. Like enlarge her ass.
I don't be
Probably
trying
when
to
I
argue
ran
because we
across
be
your
fighting in the
shoulders,
gym.
like eight levels ago. I
That for
ran across
real.
your when I ran across your shoulders onto the bluff to shoot down above.
Yeah, I feel like it was
Um,
like 4 levels ago she got
yeah, it
enlarged.
was
I'm like,
definitely like level 4.
and that's like one of the best. That's one of like the best buffs too. Like makes her bigger.
or
She hits harder. Like it's a good buff. Makes her a bigger target, so people
yeah,
target her instead. Like ignore everybody else. Hit her.
Um,
That's the
let me
okay.
get
what you want?
hold up. I need to roll something. No,
So
why does
you
it always
arrive.
take me to that fucking site?
Stop going to them sites, boy.
No, I keep sometimes I type
Nasty
something.
sites.
Sometimes I type something in for
You got
there it is.
trackers, cookies, viruses. The web is a scary place. So much weird shit out there.
66 times. Yeah, 66 times.
I didn't realize my damage went up too. 1d8 5 over
The solution's a beast.
10.
Really? Okay.
That's just gonna be like 1d8 plus fucking 23. 5, 10, 4. Oh boy, it is. Yeah,
Okay.
that's gonna spank.
I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay. Okay. Lucian. Let me get a perception.
Oh, gladly.
Who's running perception?
Lucian.
Oh, we got Hawkeyes over here.
Okay.
Even if he rolls a 1, it's still a 24. That is crazy.
Let me get another one. All right. So you guys are traveling through the marsh, place covered with various deep bogs, and shallow bogs,
It's all the shit I want.
and,
My fault.
wet landscapes, and several areas of mangrove trees and others thickets and vines and various flora that dot the landscape. Um,
I don't know.
Usually pretty flat terrain, although there's a few spots where There's small hills or mounds along the landscape. Various areas of tall grass and shrubs. Lucian, about your for all your characters. In fact, um, what's Roth's? I'm going with who's got the highest fucking perceptions going on here. Hey, yeah, Roth. Let me get
Okay.
a Roth roll of
I've got
perception.
it.
What
Let's
about Sophia?
go.
You got good perception.
The
What?
perception gang.
This is possible.
Charisma crew.
Yeah, Sophia roll one also.
Yeah. Everybody see this shit.
It's
What do
just
you need from me?
It's just Adler and Luna that don't perception.
Oh, I should have told you what I got on, but never mind. What about Roth Mukta?
Hmm. Total bonus. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what is her? Where's her shit? Skills. Okay, there you go. No. Well,
She rolled a one anyway.
no. She's not gonna. Oh, she did. Okay. Sophia. No. Roth got a total of 27. Okay. Nope, just Lucian then. Fucking vampire fucking senses over here. With those vampiric like senses, you honed with your due to your profession as a gunslinger and
You
your
know, pick up on favorite
deadly
movements.
deeds with your ranged attacks. There's a lot of things to pay attention to. You've
Mm,
mastered you've mastered ignoring what's normal and keeping an eye and keeping your ears, even even mastering paying attention closer to the way your body even feels, such as maybe a warmer sensation or colder sensation or
a change in temperature.
change yeah change in temperature or maybe if something's slightly brushing up against you, stuff sensations such as that, or even smells that are carried
Hmm.
in the environment. um
Getting more
so you're
vampiric.
looking about, you you take notice at a far distance, about 150 feet away, to the flanks of the group, to your right flank. You notice some tall grass shifting ever so slightly, but they weren't shifting exactly with the wind. They shifted a bit, just a bit off track, enough to let you know that like there's something prowling over there. Now your characters have come into situations of seeing wildlife at various moments throughout the day, from various birds of prey in the sky to even at random times, even a reptilian screech high in the skies. You would look up and see actual pteranodons flying overhead. Um,
Mm,
you bumped into areas where you can tell there were crocodiles just resting nearby, and lizard and giant monitor lizards. Luckily, for the most part, you were able to avoid bumping into their territory, or avoid accidentally getting too close or near them.
When you
Um,
say giant monitor lizards, how big are we talking?
how big of a monitor lizards are pretty damn big.
They're
They're
pretty
like
big.
medium size. We're talking like as big as a Great Dane.
mm.
Sure.
Like
Um,
Leaping Lizzie. Leaping Lizzie big.
so yeah, leaping lizard.
I
Um,
wish.
Oh, I
Um,
remember leaping this
yeah,
scene.
yeah. The first
I love those
NM
boots.
anybody's ever fought, fucking with them leaping boots.
Yeah,
Right.
leaping boots, man.
Never
I was
forget that
That's
shit.
I was
Love
so happy when I got a pair. I'm like,
me
okay.
too.
Yes. 800K, son. Money, son. Let's go.
Oh
Sorry.
my god. Damn, it went up that high. Yeah, wasn't like that in
Yeah.
the day one. Tell you that.
Yeah, probably not.
Them shits, everything skyrocketed. That economy went to shit. Um,
Damn, there you go. There's Ranger Lewis.
anyway.
Bitter,
Um,
son. Bitter as fuck. I'll
oh, I'm
never
saying
forget that.
I'm with the Japanese on that. They were like, "You Americans, fuck this game up. Why are we in the same why are we in the same
Damn.
server as you?" I'm surprised there wasn't like a great Japanese migration where they all were like, "Yo, we're all just gonna go on one server together and fuck everybody."
Fuck them. Damn,
Right.
son.
I'm surprised they didn't do that because I know they were tight.
Because they're not
They
deep in
were
their heart. They
tight.
need us.
They were like, "We
We
had
keep
this
buying their shit.
well oiled. Y'all made it so chaotic."
Oh
Fucking Americans.
no,
Um,
what's going on with my connection? No. I'm editing my sheet on the
so you
fucking roll
notice
20.
in the you
No.
notice that the grass you notice that there's something lurking in there, and you can make out something
What's going on?
large and either lizard-like or snake-like. You're not exactly sure, but there's definitely was something there, and it's like moving towards your group. Seems to be moving towards your group and trying to stick to the waters and the high grass and shrubs and even a few trees that it can. Something's stalking
Mm,
from a distance.
uh,
Something large.
boy, Lucian calls out to Sophia real quick. He's like, some 150 feet off to the right, there's something moving in the grass. Like you can't even see it. Like Lucian, Lucian just giving you coordinates 150 feet to the right. And I mean, can I take a shot at it?
The
Um,
nerd person.
Or can I?
yeah, I'd say
I
you could
guess
shoot it. It's got
can I?
concealment, so it's only a 20% mischance, but it is 150 feet away.
Mm,
So you'll have to
As soon
rely on your pistol's not going to make that shot.
nah,
Your
the
musket will.
musket. Yeah,
as long when Lucian says that, she goes to him. What do you think it may be? Maybe fire shot. As she sees
this.
Lucian taking out his musket, she starts taking out her longbow as well.
All right. You want me to actually? Can I intimidate it from
Oh, not from that distance.
not
60
from
feet.
that? Yeah, 60. Yeah,
It seems like it's stalking us. Let's just confront it and get it over with.
yeah. I mean, if
Maybe
it dies,
we'll,
Lucian
if, it,
says, "Well,
if it's an animal,
if
if it's an animal,
it,
carry it off.
we could find out one way or another. It's gonna get hurt one way or another. Fucking around and finding out." And he,
All right. I know you like to shoot first and ask questions later, but let's just make sure it's not a child. Or something. I thought it was just a child,
no, no,
but
this is
still.
bigger than a child, right?
It's large size. It's something
It's a
either
large
snake-like
size.
or lizard-like. You can't exactly tell, but
Yeah, I
you
could
have
make
to.
Large.
it out of
Oh,
this.
that's bigger
Yeah,
than
yeah.
us.
He
Yeah.
goes,
Not
it's
how they-
like a large. No, he says, no, this is different. This is like a large snake, lizard.
we're trying to snack on us.
This is something else.
When the group starts
Might be a dinosaur.
kind of reacting that way, Adler immediately casts bend light on himself, goes invisible.
Mhm.
I'm out.
Does it does it spot? I guess it spots us at least, right? If I could see it, it could probably see us.
Well, yeah, yeah. The fact that it's coming towards your group, yeah, it sees you.
Yeah.
Because your characters
Well,
aren't
we
like
gotta.
Can I
you
sense
guys aren't
motive?
like stealthing through the land. You're pretty wide open and loud as fuck. So
Yeah. Can I sense motive?
That's motive to what?
I guess can I like the way I guess the is it moving aggressively towards us or is it moving like
it's
you know what I
stalking
mean?
you. For what reason you
Yes.
don't know.
Hmm.
I guess Judging by the landscape that you're in, it's most likely something hostile.
Mm.
By the Yeah, judging from what from what your characters know, the lizard marsh, it's definitely
Since
something
since
Yeah.
we know
hostile,
it's
probably.
since we know it's stalking us and it's around 150 feet. As soon as we can identify it, let's say it gets closer, 130 feet, 120 feet, then we'll gauge, we'll make a determination what course of
Yeah.
action we're gonna take.
I'm ready in action. I'm ready in action
Ready,
to take a shot when it comes
ready in
within
action as well.
uh when it comes within
Ready in action to see what it actually is. She's not gonna shoot.
what it actually is. To wait to identify it when it comes in range. Um how close would it have to be for me to actually see it?
It's daytime, right?
Yeah. I mean
Yeah,
I got
daytime.
dark vision and all that stuff too, so
When it
if
gets
that
close
even
enough to
matters.
see some details on it, I'll let you know.
All right. Well then I guess
Roth,
everybody takes positions and I'll take a hidden position, I guess. Is there enough for us to go stealth too? Shit.
For you to stealth from it, make sure you're completely out of its line of sight. I
So
mean,
Fia looks at what Adler did. Good idea, everyone. You know, take
get
cover,
getting behind a big tree or
hide.
around the rocky
Yeah.
Roth,
outcropping,
Roth, you and I will hold the front lines. You see her have her bow up front at the
or
ready.
diving into it. Well, no, that probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Can I
Lucian,
take
Roth
cover behind a tree,
walks
I
up.
guess?
Lucian, climb up
Ro-
that tree up there.
Yeah. Improvise
Roth
cover?
walks up and says, "It's probably nothing."
Nah. Is the way it's moving, it's something. It's something. So I'll just keep an eye on it until it
It's
gets there.
it's clearly outnumbered, whatever it is.
She's just ready in action as well. Just waiting until it
Yeah.
gets closer.
I'm just waiting until it gets within range.
But I don't. She's not waiting until it gets like melee range closer. No, she has her bow out.
Right.
At least like
Yeah.
when as
Nah, I'll go first.
once she could identify it, whether it's 120 feet, 100 feet. Once she could identify it, then she'll make the turn.
Are you able to prepare an action if you can see it, but you don't have to wait until initiative for it to go off?
I mean, really, you haven't. No one's engaged it in combat.
Not in
You really
combat.
just it's just at a considerable distance away, then coming towards the group.
Okay.
Yeah, let it come.
Yep,
Yeah.
Pause.
that's
Roth
good.
is just letting it
Hey,
go.
Lou. So you said, do I
Yes,
hear any birds around, Lou, or any fauna?
I mean, you hear, yes. I mean, you hear frogs and birds and
You're mad
various
dumb, bro.
insects.
It's like, did the natural environment cease to be, and are
Yeah,
we
yo,
treading on
I'm
something more
just,
supernatural? No. Okay.
I'm just checking, because I just came from a situation where we saw a ghost that made everything good quiet around it and made the forest come alive. I've seen some weird things.
Oh, the forest haunt, yeah.
Mhm.
Weird
Yeah,
That's
things.
fair.
sure. Um,
Ghost
um,
Diner
I guess
2.0.
Lucian, Roth, Mockdraw, and Sophia give me perception checks.
Yes, sir.
As you can see it,
Yeah, there was
whatever it
only 20
is. You
months
see
before.
whatever it is
How far are
slither.
we from?
It slithers into a deep bog that was
How far
near
are we
it,
from
and so it's under the
the block?
water.
Okay.
I don't know why I rolled two of them.
How far are we from the block?
It's 38.
Hold on, I'm trying to get this calculations in my head.
It's just a
You would
count
know
30.
because you would see the change in well, you wouldn't see the change in the environment, but you would see the change in
Yeah, it
the
dove into the
fauna
it
in the
dove into the
environment.
it dove into a deep bog, so it's underwater. So your characters don't know what the fuck it's
We're
doing.
gonna we're gonna move our position
Mm,
away from the bog water, so it cannot like just swim up to it. But we're not gonna be
right.
near no body of water. Just keep that in check.
No, your characters
Yeah.
aren't near. You're near various shrubbery and tall grass and plants, and there's a few bogs nearby, but they're shallow. from the looks of it. Um,
Yellow.
yeah, I'd say so. I'd say the difference between a moor and a swamp. Is there? I mean, yeah, there is. Oh well, that's ridiculous. Okay, moors are moors are more dry. Definitely. Okay, this is definitely not a moor landscape. This is more swamp. Um, I guess imagine this: about 20% of your lands, up 20% of your surroundings, 20% of the area of your surroundings is going to be deep box, but 40% is going to be shallow box. As for the remaining 40%, it's half and half between light undergrowth and heavy undergrowth.
Mm.
There are other terrain elements such as trees. Not a whole ton, but there are some trees, and they're usually clustered in small stands. Um, so yeah, that's how your terrain is
We're in the
appears to be.
bayous, brother.
Right.
Um,
We in the
In the
waters
party,
right now,
brother.
bro.
so most of your not a lot of not a whole lot of cover, like straight solid obstacles is cover.
Yeah. So take cover
But
behind a
but
tree.
that but there's plenty of you well you take cover in the waters or
Okay.
um
I don't want to be in the water if that thing just
right
went
I was
into
gonna
the waters.
you ain't going no water.
Might be a leviathan in there.
I want to be in the
Anaconda,
water.
yo, those like
But
30
it's
feet
like, yeah, Bill's like,
anacondas.
yeah, just get in the water. No,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not getting in the water, bro.
If in our
Not
planet we got like
happening.
30 feet, if we got 30 feet anaconda planet Earth, imagine in Peru, like 100 feet long anacondas. Fuck that shit.
Right. Fuck that shit,
Yeah,
bro.
the only cover besides the trees
You said this.
would be the waters. You
The
mostly have easy access to concealment, either
cool.
uh,
Cool.
Cool.
concealment
Get that concealment.
or even heavy
Is that
concealment.
is that improved cover then?
No, there's no concealment does not grant cover. So if you're diving into bushes or shrubs or
Gotcha.
tall grass, you're not getting cover. It's just
Okay.
it's concealment. So it's a mischance if somebody was to attack you
Okay.
while you were in it.
Cover gives you like bonus to your AC.
Your armor
Concealment is
class,
percentage
yeah,
damage.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I'm searching. That's what I'm digging for.
cover would
That's what
give
I'm
you a
digging.
bonus to your armor class and a bonus
Yeah.
to your reflex saves.
Yeah,
Whereas
that's what I'm digging
concealment
for.
makes it harder for the enemy to attack you because most of your body is being hidden in some fashion. So it's
Hmm.
like no different than attacking somebody in thick smoke
So
or
you couldn't
fog.
take cover on a tree behind a tree.
A tree's a solid object. Yeah, you can take cover behind a tree.
Okay.
What I mean by
The-
undergrowth is like tall grasses or shrubs or a mass pile of vines or bushes.
Uh,
That's concealment.
gotcha.
Things that basically anything that's not completely solid, like a
Yeah.
wall or a tree or because you could shoot through grass, you can shoot through a bush,
Yeah.
um, or attack through a bush. You can stab your pole arm,
Absolutely.
those,
Absolutely. It's not cover at all.
or hiding behind a curtain.
It's not
It's
proper cover at all. You'll get
um
your head blown off, soldier.
yeah, it's not cover. It's
Wait
concealment.
a minute. Since I'm
It's
level 8,
with concealment you can make yeah, as long as the enemy doesn't know you're there, you can make stealth checks inside of concealment, and because it's harder for you to be seen, it's harder for them to know your exact position. There's a
Okay.
mischance. For concealment,
Okay. I got
there's a 20%
you.
mischance.
Gotcha.
For heavy undergrowth, I think heavy undergrowth might give you
hello, hello.
well
Yeah.
Since I'm level 8, don't I get a boost to a stat?
30%. Heavy undergrowth is
yeah, you
30%.
do.
Yeah, you told me to put up charisma,
Okay. Okay, I see.
which yeah, I should everything for charisma should be pumped up
Yep.
since you hit +6, +7 with your item.
Hmm.
Sweet.
Um, did Roth roll a second perception? He did, right? Or is
It's
he
two
trying to?
A
perception.
second perception.
I I roll one.
A
Yeah, I have a
second
38.
perception?
I don't know why I rolled twice, but I have a 38.
If
Yeah,
I
A
roll two,
second perception? I
yeah.
didn't do a second one.
The
Yeah,
one that
roll another one.
the one I just asked. Yeah, the one I just asked for. You might have missed it because you were.
he got a one. That's the one
Uh,
No, that
definitely
was smart
sticks
shot.
one.
That was
You
Macho.
see an
Yeah, yeah,
M
yeah.
next to it because
Yeah.
that's
So I'm
smart
in.
shot.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna need a. I'm gonna need another perception.
dang.
Does Monster get to roll now? Or no?
Yeah. You roll for her.
This shit not funny, bro. Just like the master. 2 18s.
Roth
I'm not using any buffs.
and Lucian. Roth and Lucian eventually took note that this creature, after having dove into a deep bog about 150 feet away, you spotted it coming back out of the deep bog, closer to your group and into some tall reeds and grasses. That is now about um 100 and it's about 100 feet away now.
Can we can we identify it or like
It looks something large and snake-like, slithering. You did catch a quick glimpse of like its facial features, which appear very lizard-like.
uh it's fucking
Iguana?
snakes. I hate snakes. No, I hate snakes. Lucian hates snakes.
Not sure if it's
Lucian
a
hates.
snake. It was slithering
Uh
as if it was one.
just well,
And then it stops where it's at. Um so yeah, it stops where it's at.
Lucian calls out to Sophia, 100 feet. I don't know what it is.
Throw throw a warning shot above his head, so at least he'll be aware that we're aware of it.
It's probably just a predator feeling that we've invaded its territory.
If it's a
Scare
predator,
it away.
if it's a predator and it's an animal, that will scare it away. But if it has more, um, how do I say that? If it has more intention to like harm us, at least we'll know that it's a foe that we face. So go ahead, Lucian. Fire a warning shot versus the direction.
All right. Can I do an
Flash.
intimidation shot? Or can I do
That should definitely be intimidating. That should
I
sound
mean, he could
loud. Like
just he could I'd say he could just shoot towards it, but not try to hit it. Shoot near it.
right.
yeah? Uh,
I know if I'm out there in the wild, so and I hear freaking somebody shot a shotgun, now that should scare the shit out of me. Oh crap! Time to get out of here.
Yeah,
Like a deer, like the deer that pops its head up, like oh, shit.
right.
What's the distance on that? Yeah, okay, yeah, you shot the
oh
spot.
yeah.
You shot the spot that you wanted. It was 100 feet with your musket. That's like a -4, but even with the yeah, you're good. You had a hit like AC 5
Oh,
So
okay.
Philly has her bolt trained in that
to
direction as well,
to hit
just to
the
see what happens.
Lucian
square
takes
that you
a
wanted. So
Lucian takes a shot right over the lizard's head. And he goes, he calls out, he's like, the next one is through your head.
um,
He,
you
Show yourself.
see
We know you're out there.
as you guys make note of that and shoot towards it and call out towards whatever the creature is, it recedes away.
There you go.
So whatever it was did get
Didn't, didn't,
did
didn't want this
decide
heat.
not to confront your large group
oh boy.
on its own.
That means
Oh
it's gonna
boy.
come back with people. That's what that means.
Good.
Or
More
let's
Right.
XP
oh
for us.
He said
More
they'll come
XP.
back
That's
with
good.
people.
Right.
And so,
It doesn't always mean that. Stop it.
Name one time when it didn't.
Now it could just be an animal. Might have been a
We
dinosaur.
never do this. We always kill everything we find.
It
Hmm.
would have been a dinosaur.
if it doesn't get
This
away, that
is
is.
another way.
No,
This is
no.
another way
That
to get.
that dark tentacles ran
That
off.
dark, that willow wisp that I killed his. I probably
Yeah,
killed
there's
his
one
wife.
will-o-wisp still. That killed his wife.
I killed his fucking
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah,
She
we
won't
killed one of them.
glow
Yeah.
I
anymore.
killed one of them. Yeah,
I'll never see
killed
her
one of
glow
them.
again.
The other one,
Right.
like the other one, knew what time it was and escaped barely with his life. Got scared.
Camera pans to the widowed fucking
Will-o-wisp.
Will-O-Wisp fucking in the gym
You just
lifting
see,
weights and
you
shit.
just see,
Got
you just,
got a picture of the party on the wall throwing darts at it.
Getting
We,
barbarian
we,
levels.
nah,
we were trying to
nah,
we were trying
hold
to
up.
Well,
avoid the will
You
o wisp.
see,
We tried to
you
avoid
see
them,
this,
but they wanted to fuck
nah,
around
you
and
see
they
this,
found
you
out.
see this Will-o-wisp chilling from the swamp, and then it spots the party in the distance. That shit was glowing blue and sadness,
not
and
what you
like,
said.
and like everything. You just hear the swamp sound all in the environment go completely silent as the camera pans closer on the will-o-wisp, and it starts to glow from blue to a deep red. It's made dramatic for this
Fucking tight.
will-o-wisp.
Fucking
No
tight.
words are said. You can just tell from its
The
mannerisms,
color, yeah.
the feelings, and then
Hatred, bro.
starts to shake. You see the ball shaking as it's turning
Right,
red.
right.
I'm done.
He starts cycling through
This
colors and
dude is
shit.
having too much fun with this right now, man.
Oh my god. Um,
Every
that
character,
that's
every
that's
creature that
that's
runs off does not
that's
turn
definitely
into a
happening.
reoccurring
That's
nemesis.
definitely that's my description. If you
This
guys
is
bump into
definitely
that,
canon now.
that's that's my description. If
It's definitely canon now.
that's my canon description. If I get a will-o-wisp encounter, gonna be that same
Right.
motherfucker. Well, they wait till they're asleep, and then they're like, "Well, we don't sleep." Motherfuckers. Um. All right. So with that, your characters there were a few other encounters. I wouldn't say full blown encounters, more like there was wildlife and um you did you did see you did see the waters of a bog kind of like shake a little, just ever so slightly as if something was in it, but then as your characters well, the ones with the high perception notice, you notice that was like more like there was something shaking on the ground and there was a but this one was in the far distance. This one was like 200 some feet away, going, not even coming in your direction. You see a ceratosaur fucking traveling
Mm.
across. And you
All
guys are
by
like,
itself.
yeah. Um, so there were encounters like that, where where either the creatures would be like in the vicinity but not in your area, not really, or and very indifferent or not even like noticing you. Or you would be near them, but as long as you didn't mess with them, they weren't really gonna fuck with you kind of situations. And so your day went by, other than that one strange, what the fuck that was, you guys never saw it fully reveal itself. So you got a very hazy description. You successfully, yeah, trailblaze. Something that should have taken two days of travel is you got there in one. I would say it's not.
Right.
It's it. You're either basically you were able to. Roth was able to inform the group that all right, we're getting our journey for the day is almost done, but at the same time we're also very close to
Found
where
some
this
crazy shortcuts.
very close to where this supposed cerebrotic blot periphery would be located.
Good job, bro.
So,
Crazy shortcuts this time.
um,
It's like,
We
oh
still
no, we're going this way this time. This way, this way,
we
this way.
we we
Remember,
still
remember
gotta.
he smiles, Rob smiles, and kind of like embraces like the success that we just had because last time, remember we got lost,
Right,
we
right.
lost the trail some shit. That shit
Yeah.
bothered the shit out of me.
We're,
So
we're under pressure trying to save Marcelo's life. You know,
Right.
yeah,
trying
that
to
shit was fucking bullshit.
Sweet revenge. That'd be crazy.
Now, now he has like markings and shit that kind of remind him, nah, not that way, this way,
see,
shit like
see
that.
things are things are different now because before we had a mission was to save Marcelo Mona. That was priority. We don't got to worry about her ass. We can
Right.
just
Right.
go out and just we could go all out now. We don't have to kind of
Everybody
hold
died.
back. Yeah, because
right.
they have that leverage.
So if your characters, I mean, I'm sure your characters probably had left maybe like an hour after daybreak. Um, there's still some light left. There'll be some light for another few hours. Um, so the question is do your characters continue or do you rest here and then start and then
Finish the next day.
enter the blot um the next
Nah, we didn't use no
the
resources.
beginning of the
We
next
didn't
day.
use no resources. Let's jump
Yeah,
in.
didn't.
I get
Right.
that.
Roth mentions that to the party. I'm not saying it to you. I'm saying it like
Oh, okay.
to the party. I guess I should have said it in like
Mhm.
my voice.
Um,
How
Roth is
far?
like,
I've
so here we are. We can set up camp, or we could go right in. We've managed to get here sooner than
Well,
expected.
it's almost becoming like a theme. It is almost nighttime. We do work best when it's night, so I guess we should get to work. We'll have the morning and the day to rest.
Sounds like the most glorious of plans to me.
I'm with it.
Night watch.
Besides, the deeper we go, it won't even matter what time of day it is out here. So, let's get started.
Oh wait, this cerebrotic blot has the same twilight effect as the laughing hollow does? That it's always like twilight, day or
Hmm.
night.
Does it
I'm
even
pretty
have
sure.
time?
There'll
If
be there'll be a day and night. Yeah,
um,
pretty
it's
sure.
not gonna be like a day and night you thought of, but it's gonna be a day and a night.
Mm-hmm.
Yippee ki Let's go.
This world is full of so many different interesting places.
Well,
Do we all just jump in it?
I
How do we
know.
how do we travel through it?
Mm.
So Adler's only used. He's only used the second level slot. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want to know what spells we got prepared, Lewis?
Yeah, I would. I think you're the you and Luna would need to tell me what your prepared spells are, or maybe write them down somewhere and send them to me. Type them out and send them to me.
Okay.
Um,
I'll post it. I'll post it here.
What do I get? Three,
what am
oh,
I? What am I?
four.
What am I looking for? I got distracted and I forgot what I was looking for.
You're probably looking up something about the cerebral blot.
Mm,
I would assume. I would presume.
Uh,
Cerebrotic block. I keep calling it cerebral.
Just so all guns are freshly reloaded, and
Yeah,
I have the
Oh,
I'm
the
saying
never
spring.
that
cerebral
okay.
myself.
As soon as you
That's
said
why I've been
gun,
calling
you
it.
just reminded me. Now I remember what it was.
Well,
It was mark off. I was supposed to mark off a bullet.
oh, use a screaming bullet.
Oh, for when he made that shot.
Yeah, for when he made the intimidation shot.
Where? Oh, okay, so you got 7 left. Okay. Um. So yeah, I mean, your characters are near the periphery of the cerebrotic blot.
Oh, wee.
Not exactly sure how much further. Like it could be another 20 minutes, another 30 minutes, it could be another hour, but um, because the periphery border tends to fluctuate. Um, but you are definitely in the region of it. So, um, so yeah, your 8-hour journey. I mean, still got your resources intact, so you're carrying, still some daylight out, a few hours till nightfall, where it be a little tougher for those that can't really see in it. Well, even if you could see in the dark, you can only see up to a certain distance. So even that's not ideal. But
Oh, that's not a problem for a Roth. He can see up to 120 feet in the dark. I'm gonna need you to change your wording there.
ho 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 ho. Still makes it tougher than full-blown
I'm
daylight
the
vision,
only one who can do this
where you can see
survival shit.
miles of land.
Thankfully, I can see in the goddamn dark.
Yeah, I have dark vision, but not that far. It's only 60 feet.
So, all
Not
right,
bother me.
your
Same here, 60 feet as
characters
well.
Yeah.
make your way.
That's all she needs, though.
Yeah, you know.
All right, let's
Uh,
go.
You got
I don't know why I
some
get this
weird travel
creeping
music.
feeling that
I
Lewis did
did.
not do his homework, and the cerebral block's going to be
Well done, right?
100% win.
Oh, I didn't have it on loop this whole time.
Yeah, you have a feeling he's like,
Although I
oh, well,
have.
guys, I need to work on this cerebral spot. Until next time.
Until
And
next week.
I don't got the stats yet for the NPC. No.
I have a feeling. My inquisitorial instincts are fucking tingling.
He said my inquisitorial
The
instincts. No.
fucking question is, did you do your homework, Lewis?
So your
Don't lie
characters
to me, Jedi.
make their way. I'll agree to continue. After about maybe less than an hour of travel, everybody make a perception check.
I was tempted to try to put buffs on
Love
now
it.
since you said it could be another 10, 15, 20 minutes or an hour, but I
Please,
just didn't want
So
to buff, man. I just feel
I
like
please
there's
let it
will.
be
no
an
point.
encounter. Please let it be an
Don't
encounter.
worry,
Please
I
let it be an
will.
encounter. Please let it be an encounter, not a trap.
I'm going to
Another trap.
why does it keep rolling two of these motherfuckers?
I don't know. That's a weird one.
I'm
I'm
casting
not.
collect.
Gotta get that premium, baby.
Yo,
I'm
imagine
That's
cast,
like
weird
roll
as
20.
fuck.
Imagine the roll 20 comes out like, hey, you get premium, paying $10 a month. You'll get like a plus
Or
2 bonus
refresh
on
that
your
shit.
D20 rolls.
I am
I
Right.
People will
casting.
be paying for premium.
Easily.
It'll
Easily.
increase your odds of the random generator for the D20 rolls if you are a premium member. It'll get their profit margin
Free
up.
money, though.
I'm gonna
Free money.
with protective buff on everyone.
So you hex
You
everybody for
can't free buff when you roll in perception.
No, this was
protective.
beforehand. I was saying that beforehand.
Nah, bro, you didn't speak up.
No, you were just talking over me.
Shit.
What are you talking about?
Protective
Once
luck.
Lewis says you have to roll a perception check, now suddenly I want to pre-buff. Come on, man. Come on, bro. If you get to cast the spell right now, then Rock gets to cast the spell. That's all I'm saying.
What?
Protective. Oh,
Huh?
you do. Wait, protective luck with
With
with the
Soothsayer.
soothsayer. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
Rock
stuff
is
that
buffing.
it's stuff that she normally does before, like the because that lasts a long time, I think, right?
Rock is buffing.
That's until it's popped. That's until it's popped.
Mm.
So the moment someone makes an attack or a spell roll on you, that's when it activates.
Yeah. So, the next time that your characters need to make a roll, that
Actually,
the next time
can
your
you not
characters need
target?
to make an attack roll.
Can you not target on Sophia with that? I don't want to waste that on my perception check.
No, that's not how it works. It's when a enemy attacks you.
It's when
They
an enemy
activate it.
attacks you. Yeah.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah.
No, it's not fortune.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah. So your
Okay.
characters yeah have all been hit with protected luck, so that when an enemy attacks you at any time within the next 24 hours,
Oh,
that
that's
first
thinking, all right.
attack is going
Yeah.
to cause the creature to have to roll twice and take the worst result. Yeah. So
I like
remember
that.
that. Remember that. So if I have your characters getting attacked for the first time, to be like roll
Thank
2.
you, Master Witch.
How come you don't make a handout for that? That shit gets forgotten all the time.
What does?
Much appreciation, Luna.
Just to
The
make sure everyone's safe.
the luck shit. You do it for Tuesday.
That was that was quite bewitching. I could feel fate being in our favor.
So what's your character sense? Everybody that got 20 or higher. So it looks
20
like
or higher.
Yeah, luck.
Everybody?
looks like everybody except
Luna.
Luna.
And Adler.
Wait, did you roll?
Adelar.
What's my hold on? What's my
Adler got a 7.
oh
I don't
shit.
think Luna rolled.
Hold on, give me a second.
Hey, maybe you roll
You
low.
just counted yourself out. You even roll
Oh,
yet.
look at
Look
that.
at you.
There you go.
Look
Look at
at
that. You
you.
rolled a 20.
Everybody but
See?
Adler,
There you go.
who's just off in La La Land, like la la la.
He's
Your characters sense a subtle influence, suddenly pervading the area, overlaying it with an unnerving sense of dread.
Oh my god.
The land is starting to take on strange traits and odd geometries similar to what you've noticed during your battle with Red Eye and his unit, his squad. When the
Mm.
periphery during that time was in the middle of fluctuating, and its borders had encompassed your group and Red Eyes during your confrontation. So that same feeling has returned, and those same sights and sensations are here.
Mm.
Except to Adler, who thinks everything's just normal because it probably just feels normal to him at the moment. Like he doesn't even notice because he
he's
sees
in
it.
Disney World. That's why he's in Disneyland.
He's so used to seeing it in his dreams and fluctuating in his mind in and out of reality that he doesn't know that
Mm.
this is real right now.
Or dreaming, right? So, holy
Right.
crap. All these dreams I used to have is actually real? I thought it was a figment. I guess I'm not really crazy.
And so I believe now this was the part where Adler says it's time to start looking for. Well, actually, no, he doesn't even know he's in the periphery yet. That's right. So your characters notice, and you recall Adler saying that he would explain what was next when you guys did arrive. Although he hasn't seemed to have divulged anything yet.
I think I did mention what to do next. We gotta look for the foci.
Oh, okay. So then somebody needs to.
You
Somebody needs to ask
need
him.
somebody to what?
The foci, the focal point. And then we go through it and it'll lead into deeper into
Luna do
the
it.
periphery.
Uh,
This looks like the place you were describing before, that you were looking for. And she points towards that direction.
are we supposed to be looking for something? And Lucian's like looking around and shit. He's like, Adelar, you don't feel this shit? You don't see this shit?
Feel what? I don't feel. It all still looks the same to me. I'm looking for something fantastic.
It also feels colder.
Lucian
It's
takes a deep
almost
breath out.
feels
See that you
several
see
degrees
smoke.
colder.
See if he Lucian breathes out, you
Roth
see smoke in the
starts
air.
to
It's
look
like,
around. And he says,
uh,
"We
are we
have
supposed?
we have arrived at the edge of the rift." Wait, did I
So
pass?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm the only
Mhm.
Anyone
person that failed.
anyone
Yeah,
on a higher pass.
29 pass. Yeah.
So we're in the
Roth,
periphery.
Roth, swallows deeply, pause, and he's like, "Perhaps your excitement has lapsed your judgment, Adela. Look around you. The landscape has shifted.
It's fucking colder.
Now that you mention it, I do feel a little chilly. Well, I think I should definitely take your words for it. I did feel a little distracted just now. But what we should be looking for right now, now that we're here, according to the book, it should be something akin to a slab of stone,
Mm,
kind of something upright, like a rocky outcropping, something like a pillar,
mm.
or sometimes it could be a pillar laying sideways in the shape of like an altar. But usually it's accompanied by growths, phosphorescent growths that are all around it.
Hmm. Well,
Lucian
that's
starts looking
oddly
for it
specific.
immediately.
That's oddly specific. It should stand out in this terrain. Um, Probably scans the nearby area and decides on going in the most seemingly favorable route to go investigate.
All right. So according to Adler, what you need to be doing is just traveling around about and hopefully finding these either a slab of rock jutting out from the ground or something similar
Right.
to like a stone altar or even something that looks like an archway.
Okay.
Does Adler tell us that
Yeah.
in detail?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I did just now.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
So
Well,
Lucian begins
he
looking for
said
that
it more
immediately.
specifically. All right,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, everyone
Um,
is focused trying to find this place. So Ophelia's keeping she's um taking up guard, looking around for any
yeah.
possible dangers.
And
Lucian's looking for
Adler is
archways.
Adler is like reading
Bodyguard mode.
directly from the black journal that he has in his hand on like
Mm.
the journal's description of the cerebrotic block.
Adler, I can use your eyes
You
if you
can?
don't mind.
You want to use my eyes? Sure. What do you want to use them for?
Did I say Adler? I
Okay.
meant to say Lucian. Damn.
Yeah, no, I'm already looking. I already said I was looking. Why not? Why not?
Yeah, I'm just thinking
Uh,
that we should go together to find it
uh,
as opposed to splitting up and looking for it.
yeah, true. One of us gets sucked through it by accident.
So Ophelia will stay with the spellcaster to provide bodyguard services while you guys go investigate.
Mm. You saw the perception roll, Lou, for
What were
the
you rolling
check.
for?
I'm looking for. I'm checking for archways. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
checking for
you're
archways and
looking
stones.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for
Okay.
what the stuff that Adelar described.
You're noticing all sorts of things that are alien to your senses. Like you notice like certain tree branches, like the branches were some of the branches were like looking like weird, like instead of a tree branch going like this, it was looking more like an angle, like several angles, perfectly straight
Mm,
angles, but at um the grass and the undergrowth, you notice as the wind ever so slightly uh is gently pushing
uh,
on it, it's the movements of the flora. It at first seems to like instead of like flowing with the wind, it seems to like ripple, and um as it's rippling, it um uh it looks like they're like dripping like some kind of liquid, like a sweating, and then you notice on the ground sometimes like there'll be a you notice the ground like you notice like these strange patterns on the ground as if somebody drew them several areas where you could see like the spiral markings other places, but they seem natural. They don't seem like it seems like the ground itself had done this instead of like somebody drawing it with a stick or whatever. Um,
mm.
the
I'm not saying anything that would look like signs, like a or like a markers, like direction markers.
you don't see anything of the sort. Um, what it seems to be is the group will just have to just travel around until until you spot something that
Mm,
may look like something that fits the description of what a folk guy would look like.
gotcha.
So as your group traveling about, you do spot something that could very well be a folk guy. You see this just ominous slab of rock jutting from the ground and into the air about it's about 5 feet tall, and you can kind of make out this strange slime that's coating it. but it's in the center of this large bog.
Oh no.
The bog is about in radius, not radius, I'll say diameter. The bog is about 50, about 60 feet in diameter. So basically, so a 30-foot radius from the stone is all this bog water. Um,
Mm.
which you notice that like the water, occasionally like a bubble will form ever so slightly, but like it's as if all the bubbles were forming. It wasn't. It wouldn't. It's not random bubble like here or there. It's like when the bubbles appear, like they all simultaneously would form at once,
Mm.
and then it would pop, and it would do this at seemingly random intervals. Um, but the surface layer of the bubble, it almost seems they look very ocular, as if they were like sort of alien eyes that were like on the surface, the very, very surface reflective layer of the bubble,
Oh
just
God.
you know, popping like that every so often. Um,
Joy.
and then surrounding the bog area are tall, tall reeds of grass and they don't the slightly gentle wind that's blowing through, they don't they don't seem to blow with the wind. They all seem to blow rather chaotically. Like like some strands of grass goes this way, another strand of grass is coming this way, another strand. So it just looks like a huge area of like overgrowth that's just shaking
Glitched out
around, like yeah,
grass.
glitching out like pom poms pretty much. Just um
That's so cool.
No Lucian sees this.
We all see it.
We all see
I
it.
mean we all see it because well yeah, because Lucian's trying to spot, and I'd say he
I
saw
just
what
saw
it
for
looks like,
beta
and
cell
he
first.
led the group towards that area, and that's what you all see.
Okay.
Which Adler, yeah, you can see. It's definitely a foci.
That is amazing. So Adler runs over um to the bog, the swamp water, and he gets his face close up to one of the bubbles before the eye pops. He looks directly into the eye. What color is it?
Um, like a dark yellow.
Mm.
Dark yellow, but it kind of like shifts into more brownish reddish.
Maybe that's blood
Shit.
because it's alive.
Let's
So,
find out.
so Adler, he looks up. He goes, "So as pilgrims, visitors, we should do as they do. And according to this book, we're to take those glowing things over there, that slimy stuff, and you smear it on your forehead, and then you could walk through."
Hmm.
Um,
Please show us what you mean.
as
Yeah.
you're speaking, the water, and you were looking at the bubble, and you were replying. You notice that the water um suddenly expands. so that and it expands and it like rushes over you and the rest of the group that's behind you. It's as if the water's spreading out from the foci and they encompass twice the area. Um, Putting your characters in deep bog terrain pretty much.
We're going from the Matrix into the real world, guys. We're about to be unplugged. Welcome to real Morpheus.
This is dope.
Um, deep
Taking a
bog.
rep.
Deep bog is
Anybody got freedom of movement?
That's a fourth level
deep
spell. I
deep
don't got
bog
that
deep
yet.
Yeah.
deep bog is
Very good spell.
roughly 4 feet of standing water. And so it's 4 squares of movement to move through. Or you can choose to swim,
Damn.
and instead of moving on the ground, you could try to swim through it. Um,
Can't
Small
do
or
that.
smaller creatures, although nobody here is small size, so you're good there. If you're small, you would have to swim through it.
Oh God.
Acrobatics checks are impossible in a deep bog.
He's got to
They
walk.
uh they do provide cover for creatures that are medium or larger. You can also crouch in the water to get improved cover.
What if
Um,
you're in? What if you're in large? Say help on that.
they also increase the DC of stealth checks by 2, so technically, if you were to stealth in the bog, it's like getting a +2 bonus.
Gotcha.
Um,
Here
and
we
then
go.
and then there's the undergrowth that's surrounding the bog area. Which that the undergrowth for that is it's a light undergrowth, so 20% concealment.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, that's what your characters notice suddenly, happening as Adela had finished talking.
It's as if it knows we're here. Is this bug alive?
I don't even want to think about that.
A living bog.
As the swamp begins to expand and the water starts to ride up his ankles, um, Roth says, ah,
What's your height? 5'10". Okay.
what else is new? Kind of getting annoyed already.
So
Maybe
Yeah,
Adler,
these
Seeing that
waters
his
suddenly
movement is now restricted.
actually the waters pretty much rise about your chest level.
Oh wow. Okay, so
yeah. Nope.
yeah, he's
Maybe
like
we should hurry up.
he goes, so what's happening to Mockjaw then?
She's
Oh God.
she's
He's
she's
medium
medium
sized.
sized.
He's medium sized like us.
She is low to the ground though. So
She's swimming.
she's swimming.
Treading water?
Yep.
Paddling.
Shoot.
Doggy
Roth
style.
looks to
Can she
Mockjaw
stand
and
on the hind legs?
has like a
I mean, she could.
Can she
has
stand on the
like
hind
a
legs and be
sympathetic
like
look,
6'2"?
and he says, I know, girl, I know. Um,
Adler takes a
he
sip of
looks
water.
around to see if any okay. He looks around to see if there's any way to get back to like level ground.
You turn around and look behind you, and about 30 feet away, yet the water has receded. The water only it stops about there, back, before it gets onto dry land.
What happens to Adler after he takes a sip?
And what does it taste like?
Oh, the water.
Swamp water?
Mm-hmm.
Swamp water?
It tastes it tastes briny and salty and slimy.
Tastes like sunken metal.
So after you taste a sip, Adler goes, "Yep, that's grade A swamp."
Roth,
10 by 10 by 2. Okay.
Roth,
Roth says, this is already becoming difficult for Mockjaw.
Lucian
If
looks
there
around
isn't a
and
gate, if there isn't an entrance for us in the middle of this bog, I am going to get back to level ground.
Oh, you're saying it's difficult for Makcha? I can make it easier. Oh, that's right.
Um,
Makcha doesn't like the things that I call. Never mind.
your vision gets suddenly clouded in an instant as a deep mist falls over your party,
Mm.
all right, fellas.
blocking view of anything past 5 feet.
Cowabunga. I'll be drawing my pistol.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Spell
Yeah,
like
Adler,
ability.
Adler yell out, "You guys remember where the folk guy was, right? Head towards that."
All right. Luke
And
starts making his
let's
way over that road.
stay together.
The group starts to make their way, follows the other direction, starts to make their way towards the where the folk guy was at. What
Boy.
what who's approaching first?
Not it.
So Philip could go up ahead.
All right.
Adler's right
God,
behind
shit takes
Cecilia.
forever. Fuck.
Question
She'll go up.
is,
Roth turns around and looks at Sophia struggle to get to the front of the party.
the other question is who's in the back?
I am.
Really? Okay.
I mean, I usually am. Either back or back middle. Like second to last.
Rather,
I'm with it. I'm with
Huh?
it.
Or you want to be in the back
you want to take rear guard, Roth, or Lucian? You,
and I'll go in the middle. That works.
Um, to be honest, Roth is trying to get to level land. But if we're moving towards the folk guy now, um, Roth would head over to the folk guy.
I don't think that eye is located by what was it that you mentioned by level ground?
No, it's not.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So he will be moving towards the folk guy.
This
Remember, he said if
this
there isn't an entrance, then he's gonna get out. But if the folk guy has something to do with getting over to the other side, then he's gonna go there.
so
Yeah, we're
Lou,
just thinking of the order.
Unless
You
there's
want to
another
be
route.
can I summon um what monster summon is that?
What
Monster
is this
summon
folk
two.
guy anyway, Adela?
It's just another fancy word for door,
Mhm.
pathway.
Hmm.
The way that we go deeper to the next phase or level of the
Mhm.
cerebrotic block.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I thought it was a monster. All right.
Louis, does Sophia sense there's any evil around around them? Should you do a quick detect evil?
Oh,
Um,
And Lou, would I be able to summon a storm warden and have the storm warden use its weather ability to create high winds to blow the fog away?
the mist. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Some strong winds could blow this mist away. Um,
Gust of winds.
hmm,
Okay.
so you're like scanning all around.
Yeah.
All right.
fire can't burn it away, can it? It's not like the Pathfinder mist.
I don't know. I would assume so. I'm assuming
Can it?
it's like it works the same way as magical mist would.
So if I just shoot a dragon shot,
It doesn't feel like it's like a solid mist, so
it's,
like it's
it's
like
open up.
stuck or frozen in place. So I'm gonna try and use some air pressure, blow that bad boy out.
All right. Let me get
we can't tell if this was a supernaturally created mist or not.
I would assume so based on our location. I'm not even questioning that.
Let me
All
get
right.
perception check. And Sophia, you
But I mean, like, to know if like an enemy did it or if it's just the area.
Mm,
That's two different situations. One, we're not alone.
I
Two,
see
we're
what
alone.
you mean.
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
That's very bad. I want to put his class features on there. That's so bad.
Rafa posed that question to the rest of the party too, assuming that they're better equipped for like spellcraft.
Sophia, just scanning around. You didn't quite notice. Well, the mist didn't help you see it, but you didn't quite hear this either. But you did catch a moderate evil aura
Hmm.
Night
right.
watch.
You did catch a moderate evil aura right, about 10 feet behind Lucian. Lucian, you
Hmm.
immediately hear something in the water near you. That was moving.
There we go.
That
Sophia.
was moving ever so extremely quiet. You barely caught the sound of dripping water. Um, hitting the surface, indicating that something was nearby that had risen out the water. Um,
Oh
yeah,
This is what I'm talking about, boys.
let me get perceptions for
This
everybody
is what I'm
else.
talking about, boys.
So I only got two characters rolling that passed.
So
Well,
Sophia's not surprised because she had the
Sophia,
technique correct.
I should really use my text spells more often, right? Well, just don't be
Right.
caring.
I would say yeah.
Rather just don't be worried, bro.
I
You'd be
be
like,
having detect undead and shit. I be never using
I'd
that
say
shit.
yeah. Sophia sensed it.
that's really good. I wish I had that one.
Yeah.
She didn't, like I said, she didn't hear it or see it, but
But she
she
sensed the
sensed it.
general direction.
So in that direction at the
She
same
goes
time
like,
that it was behind them. Rock,
Ooh, Roth,
Rock, Rock,
oblivious.
Rock was so taken aback by the strange alien environment, he couldn't even trust his own senses half the time, and they definitely failed him. Mockjaw,
Mocktail,
however, uh,
oh, Matcha can let me know now? Fucking hate you. Mad inconsistent.
Mockjaw, let you know what?
Bark, bark, bark. Oh, what? There's something going on, boy? Wait, what? You can talk now? Hmm? I can understand
Yeah,
what you're saying?
that's because a creature is nearby.
You
You
know
really
what,
gonna
Lewis?
you really gonna equate sensing a creature to trailblazing across the land like a fucking like an outdoorsman?
What is the purpose of having a fucking tracking dog that doesn't know how to follow a trail?
Your dog's not tracking. Do you know what trailblazing is? Like, look it up.
Traveling across land.
Yeah,
Ta-da!
but you're traveling across land in a manner to like you're
A
taking
trailblazer
shortcuts
is
and
a
you're
trailblazer is a
following
pathfinder,
markings.
and not the game, an actual pathfinder.
Right. Animals. An animal doesn't do
They
It's
that.
all right.
usually use
They just
It's all
compasses,
right.
and
travel.
in real
Right, they're
life
It's
you
all
using
use
right.
compasses
compass
and
and maps,
tools and
using
maps
maps
and their
and all that stuff. Yeah,
senses, right? Their
yeah.
intuition, their because they have a
You're
goal.
looking
They
at the
have a,
you
you
look
know,
at the
they have a.
stars. You look at the stars for directions, and it's nighttime, and all that stuff.
Now Lucian was able to aid because he was able to speak his
Communicate. Yeah.
mind and communicate, speak his mind, give his, and
Yeah.
he doesn't have, and he's not an animal intellect either. So
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I think if you're gonna
neither is
do,
a 6 on Moksha, but whatever. I get it.
I think if you're gonna navigate, you probably would need sentience to navigate, because that's
I just gotta
essentially.
awaken Moksha. It's okay. It's all right. I'll find myself a druid.
besides
I
tracking,
mean,
besides tracking was
they
a
use
trick you had
they
to
use
you had
dogs
to
to find
teach her
kids in fucking
anyway.
rubble though. So I mean,
It's not a trick. It's not a trick.
they do use dogs to find kids
Trailblazing?
in
No,
rubble
it
and
is not a
shit.
trick.
So
That's not
Yeah, I
trailblazing.
get it.
Finding a
Yeah,
kid
that's
is
not
not.
trailblazing.
That's not trailblazing.
It's not. It's
nah,
not.
No,
It's not.
that's tracking. That's finding a.
But
That's
suddenly
that's
now he can
tracking,
communicate with me
tracking,
that that enemies
tracking.
are around.
Well, that's
It's
because you
just.
trained her to do that.
Hmm.
Do you need
So
anything
what
else
is
from me
it? What is
Next,
it,
you're gonna
bro?
besides
What is it?
my
next you're gonna want her to aid
besides
you
my
in
ability
a
to
next
submit?
you gonna want her to aid her in a craft skill. Come here, boy. Help me
What?
make my whip.
Bark, bark.
You're gonna be
Fucking
aiding knowledge checks next.
Shaggy over here.
He might.
bird.
He might.
All right. What you need to do is awaken your dog and take leadership feat. That's what you need to do. You want that level
I thought
of
leadership feat
communication.
was bad.
I thought it was
Wait,
bad.
wait, what is bad? Yo,
No, if a Moxro gets
let me
awakened,
find
it's no
out.
longer an animal
I'm gonna get a
companion, but
cleric.
you
I
would
got the leader. I
acquire
got the
it with
charisma
leadership,
score. I'm gonna get a cleric in this party.
and then Moxro can take class levels.
A
Give
Mr.
Moxro some
Cleric.
ranger levels. There you go.
Don't give me ideas. Next level, cleric of Mistra, joining the party.
All right.
You
I
can
get it,
play
Lewis.
her.
I get it.
You
I
can
All
play
right.
her one.
concede.
So
I
Once you
concede,
play,
my boy.
I'll
You
get
won.
Moxjaw.
your character once. Nah,
I respectfully concede. I was trying to, I was trying to stretch Armstrong up there. You got it.
I'm for real, man.
I got carried away with the eight another, you
Oh,
know.
I know you are.
That'll be my level 9 feat. I'll get a cleric of Mistra to join the party.
Um,
Immediately.
what was I
You said he wasted no time.
I ain't wasting no time. Shit.
So what the fuck is it, Lou?
Okay, so yeah, Moxjaw.
Oh,
Hmm?
yeah, we gotta
Luna
figure that out
got
first.
total of 14.
You want
9.
freedom of
All right, so
movement,
the only
Lucian?
ones that
Cleric can do it.
not surprised. Now,
Right.
what teamwork feat? I remember you having a teamwork feat where if Mockdraw passes you, I don't know if that's.
Look out.
Oh shit, we
Now
didn't do
the
that
way
for level
I
8.
would say I've always
We
assumed
didn't
you
get a
have
teamwork feat.
that on when
Oh well.
That's what I
traveling.
usually switch. That's what I usually do if I'm
I could
doing
take one of
overlay and
mine.
traveling. But because I didn't say, I just always let you just do whatever you want to do with that.
No, I had a bunch.
Because I have
I
to
said
keep
some
telling
shit
you to
to the
change it,
chat
change it,
before.
change it. And I know I'm just gonna be lazy on that, so I just fucking
I guess give me conditions where you would have it on, and then that way we both know. We don't have to.
the condition is if we're doing this kind of traveling, it's on because
Because you
that's
would need
like
it.
okay,
Right.
danger. He's aware.
Right. So
It has no
then,
other use.
yeah.
It has
So
no other use.
I'd
So,
say,
yeah.
all right, then lookout is on. Throw your bone. Pun intended. Pun.
Oh wow, look at that.
Throw your bone. Pun intended. Um, you chew that up, you fucking filthy half orc. Eat that bone. Um,
Yeah. So
I'm fucking All right. You may act in the surprise as long as you act. Okay, so Mockjo would be able to act, so you would be able. So Rolf is you
Ugh.
would be able to act at an initiative equal to her -1. Okay.
Cool.
So as soon as Mockjo was the slightest growl, Rolf senses in his bond and his training this like kicked into gear, and instinctively he was in action. So it's just Rolf, Mockjaw, Sophia, and Lucian that can do something during the surprise round. As for what it is, you can't see because you can't see through the mist, but it's not in front of Lucian. It's 10 feet. It's like, but it is right there. You just can't see it
Yeah.
because of the mist.
Right.
Um,
Situation. Yeah.
Uh,
Roll initiative.
but
Yay.
Yep.
do we roll initiative right now, or we get
in
an action
Hell
first?
yeah.
it, yeah, you can roll initiative. The surprise round people.
I'll be
Nice.
shooting. So
Into
In this
concealment.
particular in this particular case, she sends evil intent.
Clapping.
She's shooting first.
Into concealment. Clapping.
Nothing.
Niggas like, I don't
No
care about no
resistance.
I don't
Michigans.
care about none of that.
Clapping.
Don't care about none of that. Jeez. Ugh.
You hate to see it.
Hate to see it. Hate to see it happen.
Uh,
Hate it had to be me.
Oh, we just got a 911
uh.
there. Get it? 911.
Yeah. All right. It's danger.
Damn. That concealment is fucking working overtime.
Mm-hmm. What does he got? What's my initiative?
Well, what's Mockjaw's initiative? Yours is gonna be what
Yeah, that's
more
the one
than
I'm trying to figure out. I'm surprised I don't have it like typed up anywhere. I guess it's just the dex then. Um, it's 5. Cool. So failing his perception, he still acts on a 20. Got it.
Mm, contingencies.
Uh-huh.
What is it? +4? +4.
I thought Roth rolled some
Oh,
initiative.
Lewis, it
I mean,
says your initiative is equal to your initiative roll or the roll of your ally -1, whichever is lower. So Roth is still
that
roll,
okay.
and if he
So
gets higher, then he'll be equal. But if he rolls lower, it's even lower.
they
This
both
game is
rolled
hilarious
21.
sometimes. He rolled it anyway, son. He starts at 20 anyway. This game is godlike, so it's Roth to speed.
20. So you would be at initiative 20 then, okay.
Yeah, like either way, even if he went by his own roll or
It's still
Mockdra's roll,
21.
it still would have been 20. That's so godlike.
mm,
That's a good ass feat. It really is. I honestly
what feat is that?
intend to look out.
Look out. Oh, that's a
Look
teamwork feat.
out's not good teamwork feat.
Mm.
Don't worry, it's gonna show up on Tuesday. It's been on my list for a minute.
Well,
Tuesday's gonna be so
Mockjaw.
stupid, bro. I can't stop thinking about Tuesday, son.
All right.
I
So
know Watson understands, son.
It would normally be Mockjaw's turn, but she
Tuesday
delays
is
until
cooking
Roth's.
over there.
So it'd be Roth's turn.
But just keep
You got a
making shit.
you got a standard action.
Pun intended. Damn.
10d6 what?
The issue is the attendance now on
Oh.
Tuesday. It's sad. Sad, man.
Go Roth.
It was pretty
You'll go
steady
Roth.
for 8 levels, and now it's
You'll
finally
go Roth.
posting.
You'll go Roth.
Oh, it's
Go.
my go?
Yeah.
All right, so when he finally sees that
Standard
we are
action.
encountering something, he will cast um
Bard sight.
bog sight. I fucking wish, right? um,
Oh God.
whatever this is.
I hate when my dogs fart. Them shit stink.
I feel like I'm out here in the open like this, so maybe this thing got like bog sense. He could probably see me anyway if I go invisible, right? So I'm gonna just gonna use he's gonna use invisibility. That's the best thing he can do right
All
now.
right, mark off a slot. Mockdraw
Yeah,
adjacent, so Mockdraw's invisible.
yeah.
What commands do you give Mockdraw?
Mockjaw to to investigate.
What trick?
That's not the name of this trick, but I'm telling him to go out of the mist. Actually, you know what? To have him use a trick he doesn't know, he has to roll a what is it? A free action or a move action?
That's a move action.
It is a move action, right?
Yeah.
Um. All right, I guess he's all right. So he's done. So Mockjo will have to just stay next to him and defend him.
You do. So she's doing what?
Mm,
What
just
trick?
defend him.
Just defend. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Defend. The animal defends you.
He's still treading water. So what does that mean? He's like moving at 5 feet per move action. Like what the fuck's going
I
on?
mean, she's swimming. Um,
Yeah, this is weird. Can he try to intimidate it from where he is? Is it close enough for that?
I guess that doesn't need to. I think it needs to see you, or vice versa, or you need to
He
see
can
it.
hear
I don't
me.
know. I guess look it up.
No, it can listen to his voice too. It was perceived.
Yeah. I mean, what Mockdraw would need to do. It's calm. It's calm water. DC's 10. Means you a check to swim up at half her speed as a full round action,
So 20 foot. Oh,
or a quarter of her speed as a move action.
all right.
If she fails by 4 or less, she just doesn't make any progress. But if she fails by 5 or more, she'll go under.
Are
No,
we using 3.5 intimidate? Because 3.5 intimidate says that you can only intimidate an opponent that you threaten in melee combat and that can see you. I think Pathfinder changed that
to
to 30 or
demoralize.
60 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, we're using Pathfinder. It was
For
30 feet.
skills?
Yeah.
All right, I think it's 30 feet then. And 30 feet clearly see and hear you. Okay, so since it doesn't see me, we're not going to bother with that. All right, we're cool. He's just going to defend me if this thing comes up. So I guess you could say ready to action and attack something that approaches.
Um.
Roth will take out his
All
falchion,
right.
though.
So yeah. So Roth, yeah, takes out his
Actually,
felt.
hold
Or did he have it out
on.
already?
Yeah.
Say
He
you don't
probably
have.
had it out already.
I say you don't have quick draw. So
Yeah, when like the fog came down, I pulled out his falchion.
your group hears. Okay, so Roth Mockdraw went, and now I can put the initiative of this unknown creature, which goes at count 18. You hear
Unknown
this
entity.
very raspy.
Do I get?
You hear this very raspy, chilling sound. This voice that sounds like a voice from from the deep but also a voice that sounds. It sounds it comes from something corrupt and diseased.
Huh.
So Jadakiss.
Yeah.
This voice speaks in Sylvan,
Oh, okay.
the tongue of the Fae.
Do I get a swift action? All right, never mind.
As it speaks, it's the sound of its voice from where Lucian's standing sounds up high, like tall, like about 5 feet above him.
Mm. I didn't get to act in a surprise round? Or no?
You do, but it's not
His
your
initiative was higher.
Oh,
his
okay.
initiative.
Gotcha.
The voice says, and as the voice is speaking,
In Sylvan.
Wow.
you can
I can't say.
hear below that voice another sound, as if there were maybe two creatures. You're not sure, but you see another sound, almost like if a horse was neighing underwater. It was a strange mix. You know, hear something that sounds equine, but also sickly and gurgly like
Boy.
water.
Hmm.
And as you hear that, um,
That's crazy.
That is a crazy sound effect.
you hear it making that sound as the voice above it is speaking. Almost as if maybe it's a horse and a rider, or a horse creature, a monster and a rider that speaks Sylvan,
Hmm.
choosing to speak the tongue of fey creatures. And what it says is
I don't know.
is this land is
I don't know. It sounds like you want to get shot to me.
it says it says and before you is the corruption, this madness. If I
What?
suffer, then you will suffer with me in it.
Mm,
And
shit.
um, as for the as he's saying that, like there's this rush, this torrential rush, this blast, I should say, that
See y'all later.
that flares forth straight into, and Lucian heard it, and his reflexes kicked in. Everybody's reflexes are kicking in because there is this tone that catches your group, a tone of withering foulness that causes painful welt, cramp, bleeding.
Mm.
Um, so everyone roll a reflex save.
Is it a
Mm.
disease?
I'll let you know.
Okay. Well, I guess I got
Do you
good
have
saving.
bonuses to a disease?
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Oh, what's the DC?
Reflex.
nice.
Okay. Raw. Oh yeah, of course. Ophelia passes.
Wait a second. It's a.
Raw. What did Luna get? She
You
got
said a
20.
fortitude or you said a reflex?
Reflex. I need a
Reflex.
reflex. 21.
Moctor has a
Pass.
+10. Roth has a +4. 5.
Where's Mockjaws? Oh, is that first one? That's 7?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She got 17. Um, Roth and Sophia.
Come on. 17's not good enough. Man.
Roth and
No,
Sophia,
no, 8.
you take only half this damage. And
Here we go.
those of you who failed a reflex, the rest of you failed your reflex. I need you to
About to get debuff. About to get
I need you
debuff.
to roll fortitude saves.
About to
And
get stunned.
this fortitude save, yes, it is a disease effect. So Lucian, you should get what did I think you get +2 or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can add +2 to your fortitude on this. This particularly harms animals, so Mockdraw gets a -2. Face. Yeah, I saw that face. You're like, why? Particularly animals. The fuck is
Why?
wrong with? I hate you,
Why?
Chris. I hate you.
A little
Call
bit.
Peter. Call
Oh, he
Peter.
Ooh,
rolled a one,
I
son.
mucked ya. Nice knowing you.
Ooh. Shit.
Yeah. This is
You're
the
about to turn to a
Michael.
about to turn to a skeleton.
This
So
the
it
Michael
appears
Yeah.
Myers
from the
forest.
it appears from the so for characters that
That's a
understand
critical
Sylvan,
failure.
it appears whatever this monster is it's it's disturbed and angry at what it calls a corruption of the
Yeah, spreading
environment.
STDs to the spreading STDs
So
to
it
that
must be referring
corrupting
to
touch.
the blot, and it Adler's also aware that probably affected mentally by the blot, as he
Mm.
knows creatures will tend to be more aggressive and violent, and if they already are aggressive and violent, that's a double up. But
Mm,
yeah, this creature apparently must have been hanging around the foci and unleashing its wrath
Mm.
mm,
on whoever was nearby. Whatever this being is, you still don't know. It's choosing to speak in Sylvan, so it could be anything. Somebody, it could be a druid mounted on something, or it could be a creature that is a fae. Like you're not sure, um,
right.
until you see it. And once whoever will get, whoever gets within 5 feet of it, since it's within this mist, will see it. Um,
Oh
Did it
God.
cast a spell or did it use a spell like ability? There was no chanting.
I would say maybe this breath weapon would be an. I'd say this breath weapon would be enough for a nature check for sure, even if
It
you
was a
haven't
breath
seen it.
weapon.
So the damage of the breath weapon, as I had described, it being causing painful welts, cramps, bleeding. It's a withering foulness that spreads over your
Negative.
bodies.
Mm.
It's 10d6 damage.
Shit.
Ooh,
Damn.
AOE.
So 29
A
and 14 for those that pass the reflex.
got it.
Now,
Did
Mockdraw got the fortitude. Did you roll your fortitude?
yeah, 19.
Yeah.
19.
Oh.
Ooh. Um, I'm gonna need one from Adler and Luna.
So it's a fortitude even if you pass the reflex.
If you fail the reflex, what was your reflex total?
Oh.
I got 21.
Yeah, that didn't pass.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn. Yeah. I said the same shit.
I
That
had
20,
no
what do you,
chance then.
what do you mean that 21 didn't pass?
Where's my fortitude?
19 didn't
Yeah.
pass.
I had a
18
feeling I
didn't
should have
pass.
gone to my fucking saving throws instead of going in this. But it's okay.
Your nature check didn't pass. You have no idea. Anybody else got a nature check that can?
Damn.
Nope. I
Atla's
thought
not
Luna
interested
did.
in natural things.
I have it. My bad.
What the hell?
Yeah, you do. You
Let me
have like
roll that.
+10 on yours.
Let me roll it right now.
Oh, that happened.
Okay.
Roll high.
Probably don't know much.
Um, I know this is actually a bad time to. Wait, don't you have? Oh, you did use your collectors. Did you use your collector
I
stats?
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not good. Not knowing.
You got to get collector story as well, Luna. It's only 2 skill points.
I always forget the fucking. Okay, answer. Is it
It gives
hit
you
die or
+5 to any knowledge check. Well,
it's
to any
challenge?
mind
Okay,
buster.
it's challenge. I always confuse it. It's challenge rating. Pathfinder has it with challenge rating. I think 3.5 had it where it's 10 plus the hit dice. Which I
Hmm.
don't like. I don't like 10 plus hit dice because I'd rather use Pathfinders because as a DM you can advance the hit dice of a creature. So it's like, okay, if I have a forest drake and I pump its hit die by 5, why should that make it harder for you to identify that it's a forest drake just because it's a stronger forest drake? That didn't make sense to me.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'd rather it be 10 plus challenge rating because the challenge rating is always going to be the fucking same. The only time it goes up is if I advance it, but I wouldn't be using the advanced version. I'd be using the base.
Right.
So, and obviously creatures with higher challenge ratings would be more obscure.
Naturally be harder.
Typically
Yeah.
be more obscure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
30 damage, huh? So let me take this
Yeah,
off
that's
my
what. Okay, so
shit.
10 plus challenge rating. What is this fucking challenge rating? And you got okay,
Oh,
right on the dot. Okay.
We took 15.
And I can give one piece of fucking information. That's
People
another
who
weird.
pass
That's
their
another
reflex
weird
to
thing about
15,
the now. That's another weird thing about the knowledge checks. It's like, hey, give them
you
a
can
piece
give
of
them whatever you want.
information, but it's like give them whatever I want. Oh, forgot about that. When does that kick in
You
again?
know that it has an extra digit on its foot. That's it.
Hmm.
Right. It's a free action that's part of an attack or a charge. Usually part of an attack or a charge. Opponents within range who witness the action.
You know what I'm happy about? If you're invisible and you take damage, it doesn't break invisible. That would be crazy if you took damage while invisible and broke invisible. So not only would you have to like,
Oh, activating is a free action. Okay, that's usually part. Oh, it's just a free action to activate. Um, so it makes this attack. Those, I think everybody failed at fortitude except for, I think everybody, yeah, everybody failed at fortitude that failed the reflex. So your characters
you know what
contacted,
the
have contacted this disease from that corruptive, disgusting, painful breath weapon attack.
a disease?
why you
We
said that?
got
This
AIDS.
disease further corrupts your bodies, as if you can
Oh no.
feel its wrath eating away at your physical
What is this? A new
forms.
My Hero Academia?
Your
I don't want to spoil, but that
who?
should sound like Stars and Stripes power. That's crazy.
Okay, we'll do Adler, Luna, Lucian had failed the reflex, right? Yeah, Lucian. Who else failed? And Mockjaw, right? Yeah.
Yeah, don't remind me. Chill the fuck out.
So that's your Constitution damage.
Yeah.
This guy rolled 3 4s, bro.
Three
Calm
fours.
down.
He's a premium member. That's what it is. He's paying that extra premium
That is the
fee
Calm
that is
down, bro.
that is the
to roll 20.
Constitution damage
Roll a 1. What is going on?
plus
What is
Too,
plus?
too bad
plus your
Sophia don't got
plus
that. That's
so plus your characters are fatigued. So -2 to strength and dex on top of all that. So
Man, we just starting.
Right?
Luna, after that, you immediately recall what this creature is, and it is very bad that you are in the water with it. It is very bad that it got the drop on everyone. And as you look about, the situation has turned very dire as this breath weapon
Right.
mauled practically everybody. You just see people, you just see your allies and comrades, including yourself, have their bodies getting corrupted and wasted away and bubbling with boils and bleeding in places. Um, and as you hear the voice, the chilling voice, it all comes together. This is an evil, vile, fey creature known as, and if anybody knows their mythology, a Nuka Lavi.
Nope.
Nuka
Never heard of.
Lavi are skinless creatures resembling a horse and its human rider fused into a single hideous being of rage and sickness. They are manifestations of pollution and filth, be it the natural decay of a red tide or the intrusive pollution of sewage and other urban waste.
Oh, we need Captain Planet.
The Nuka-Lavi is known as a living irony, for it is a carrier of disease and a spreader of corruption that unleashes its wrath against other sources that bring corruption into the world. They spread this. Their purpose of spreading this further serves to further their own sense of self-loathing and overall rage. They might incidentally carry out They have been known to incidentally carry out vengeance for victims of such pollution. Defending the denizens of their rivers, swamps, and bogs is not their primary drive, however, because they revel in inflicting the very corruption they hate and enjoy little more than watching their enemies sicken and die.
Sadistic little fucks.
Huh.
Um, they are large sized, about the size of a
This
horse,
Fae
and
or
it's a
outsiders?
it's a fey. It's fey.
Hey.
You are fully aware of the breath weapon. Um, so one piece of information that will help is it does have damage reduction cold iron. Cold iron weapons will damage it physically.
Mm.
Um, it is an aquatic creature as well, so it is just as and amphibious, so it's just as formidable on land as it is in the water. And in this case, it's even worse in the water because I mean it's even tougher in the water compared to your characters. On top of all that, I need will saves. You can
Oh,
get the
wow.
+4 bonus from Sophilia's. I know they have a lot of deep. I'm
I
still
know.
I'm looking at this myself like what?
Take, it's a good summon to summon later on, right? Let me
Um
summon this creature to debuff my enemies.
um
Take notes, summoners.
yeah, everybody will save with an additional +4 bonus. It's a fear effect, so because of Sophilia's or
+4 bonus. Yeah,
Is it
plus
a
4.
mind affecting?
yeah, it being a fear effect, I would say yeah.
All right, so I got total +5 then.
Nice.
Is it an enchantment?
No.
I guess since it's a fear effect, I don't
Luna,
have to
you
roll that.
succeeded. Yeah, no, you're good. You don't have to roll. Lucian, you are
Fear
frightened.
not, my companions. We will vanquish this evil.
Well, wait, maybe I'm frightened. Hold on. You're shaken, not frightened. You're shaken. So -2 to your saving throws, attacks, and skill checks.
Well, it's shaken. All right.
Yeah, whoever fails is just shaken. So
What's the DC? I rolled an 11 plus plus
Rolf got okay. Mock drop
plus
passed.
plus whatever Sophilia's shit is.
So feel like gives you extra +4.
Mm.
Wait a second. Oh, it's to an attack roll, right? Protective Bluff is just for an attack roll.
Really? Oh, okay, so Rock got a DC 15. I guess that was too low. He,
Okay, it's an attack
he had
roll.
15
Okay, for a
total,
second
sorry.
I thought she had the other one on. Oh, she doesn't have fortune. Remember her having one where like you have to roll twice for like a saving throw or a skill check or. So mock drop passed. Rolf is shaken. Lucian's shaken. Adler's fine. I think. No, wait. Oh, I forgot. Actually, no. Adler's shaken.
I'm shaking.
Luna
It's higher than
passed.
DC 20.
Yeah,
Oh
Luna
god.
passed. Luna passed on 22. You failed on the 20. So Walker. Well, yeah. Okay. Um, it was rough. This was rough indeed. I'm gonna go. What time is it? All right. I'm gonna finish this surprise round. So I'll let Lucian and Sophia take their turn. Um,
You cannot take a swift action in a surprise round, right? Only standard.
no, you could take a swift.
Either or you can
Yeah,
take both swift and standard.
pretty sure you could
Hmm.
do both.
Hmm.
Can you take swift and I'm pretty sure that's how I've been running it. But oh, you may take a standard or move action plus free actions, but swift action is a free action.
Well, yeah, a swift action is kind of a free action. It's that you can only do it once instead of free. You can do 2 or 3 times usually, depending as long as it's reasonable.
Yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, you can perform a swift action regardless. You can, where is it? You can take a swift action anytime you would normally be allowed to take a free action. Yeah, so during a surprise round, you can take a you can take your free actions or swift actions. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
You said this thing is large size, right?
yep.
The audacity. It thinks because it's twice our size, it can just fuck our shit up.
Ooh, I've got
Alright.
quite a number of pictures. Okay.
This isn't the same thing as the Fokai, though, right?
I want to be giant size too. Take that
Adler,
magic,
right?
that Mario shroom.
Yeah, I know. I want some large person goodness, too.
I know, son. I'm just gonna borrow that wand from Luna. I'll be like, yo, I'm just gonna use it. But it only lasts 1 minute, right? The one. How long does it last? It's just 1 minute, or does it last a few minutes?
The what?
What's the what's the Castellan one, Luna? The enlarged person one?
It's probably the lowest casting level.
Yeah, it's probably like level 1. Antonio, you there?
Yeah.
What's the caster level on the enlarged person one?
For my large person, well,
1, yeah. Is it 1
I
or
think
higher?
it's 1. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's only like a 1 minute duration.
Level 2. Hold up.
I should trust in my
3.
instincts and quick conviction. Boost my, my saves. I have a feeling. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Probably wouldn't have helped.
Oh wait, that was.
Come on, drag it.
Oh,
Thank you. All right. That, that's what they look like.
Wow.
Oh, that looks sick.
shit looks ugly.
I'm not even gonna say anything.
I want to fight
Spoilers,
that.
Where is
bro.
it?
Spoilers.
Where is
Oh,
it?
I,
What
know-
map do you have?
I know what you're talking about, Watson. I'm up to speed too. I know what you're talking about. I
That
know
shit
what
is dope, son.
I know what you're thinking, Watson. I agree. And that sword there that he's holding kind of reminds me of someone that I'm sure reminds you as well. Oh, this
Yeah,
one has the pole arm, but at least the other one, the swordsman.
that's fucking cool, Lou. That's nuts. That's insane.
That shit looks crazy. It's like
That's
a
a cool.
nightmare, but not really.
That's a cool looking
And
tattoo.
and then it is. You said that it's also like it's also water friendly, that it could just like navigate through water and land like seamlessly with no restriction. That's
Uh
pretty
huh.
dope. We're at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Robster,
I'm surprised
Lucian.
it's not undead.
Rob is like, damn, I
Fucking
wish I wasn't
Faye.
in this
How
water.
much damage Lucian's took? 4 Constitution damage, so your hit points drop another 16. Thought that Fortitude was dropped another 2 also.
Lesser restorations, bro. That would work. That would have worked on that, right? Lewis or no?
Lesser Restoration? Yeah, that'll
Would've-
take it. That'll take off
I'm
the
telling you,
damage.
boys.
Yeah.
We got to get that one, and we got to get that lesser restoration one. I was trying to have it by now, but
So
we're short on
Lucian took
funds. We got to get into
29,
the business.
29 plus another let's say 16 damage. Yeah. 29.
Yeah, I got a plan for us to get some money in our coffer, guys. Let's
Ooh.
go after
Yeah,
that
he's
black dragon.
already at 23 hit points there.
That that
Um
that, that black dragon created kiosk spawn. We're going after him next, so we can get that treasure board.
Yeah, let me worry about fucking living first.
all right.
Holy shit.
What do you do?
Um, can I
Yeah.
can I draw the potion of the gaseous worm potion that I still had on my belt?
Oh wait.
There's more?
I think I might save you guys.
Don't work on water since we're
No, I forgot
submerged.
you were in the
Concealment. We got concealment, right?
No, I
Oh,
forgot you were in the water.
just concealment.
That's cover.
Cover.
uh,
Huh. Oh,
improved
so
cover.
our save goes up
No, not
because of
improved
cover.
cover.
Our saves go up. That's what you're
Our
saying.
save,
Mm.
our save
Right.
goes up. So maybe some of y'all passed.
Ooh, that means the 20. If I
I
if I
forgot about that.
I
the
think only
20
for
may
Mm.
pass.
I think it's only for the damage though. Not for like the fear effect. It's for like
Yeah,
the
but you
damage.
only have to roll the fear effect if you pass the damage part.
Mm.
So
Yeah. You
Rock
guys
rolled a 23
got
instead.
cover, so add another two
4.
to the is it 4 to the reflex or 2?
Huh?
It's 4, and then improved cover is 8. That's a lot.
So well, the
No,
water did help out. That's good.
it's +2. It's +2 on the reflex.
Plus 2.
So what's the
Oh, my
totals?
fault.
I hope y'all wrote
So
down
my total was
some of these.
21 instead of 19.
Yours was 21.
Mine was 21.
Yours was
Mine was
21.
mine was 24.
Okay, so you only took okay, the 2 21s failed, but Adler's 24 passed.
All right, shit stays the same.
All right.
Yeah, that 2 point made a difference at least for one person. So that's a
Yeah.
gain. That's a net gain.
Oh,
Right.
my
Let's
fault.
go.
Moksha is the one that failed the reflex. My fault.
Roth
It
passed.
still failed. Still failed. It went from 17 to 19.
Yeah, that's a
I
pretty high
provoked by
DC
drink a
though.
potion, right?
So Adler doesn't take the Constitution damage. So it's just Luna,
Nice.
Lucian, and
Moksha.
Mockjaw
Yeah. So
that
it's still the same shit for me.
pull
Yeah, I
damage
failed by 1.
and con damage. Okay.
I failed by 1.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Okay. That's what.
Thank God I have 68 health.
Wait,
Right.
so wait, Lewis, you
Fucking
can
dead
use
then. Uh,
you can use a swift action on your in a surprise run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had I known that, I would have used the mouse. That would have gave him evasion.
Yeah, but you didn't know a
But
breath weapon
how did
was
I know that he
coming.
was
All
going to do a
right.
breath weapon though?
Right. That's what I was like, hold up.
I know.
Stop.
I
Uh,
tried. I tried. I tried to
Although what
Mm,
aspect would you have put on in a situation like that?
Um,
Because you might as well.
probably the mouse, I guess. You know,
mhm.
Conveniently, probably the
because I'm
mouse.
such a top tier gamer that I was like, you know what? I don't know what to expect. Like
Oh my
my
God.
first inkling was to put up conviction, but then I was like, I'll just invest 'cause I don't really know what's going on. But if I had another action to boost another save, I might have used it. It's just I really didn't think. I just really didn't think that fucking I had any sort of action. It is what it
What,
is.
Lucian, what are you doing on
I'll
your
take
turn?
the L this time. It's
I'm
okay. I know for
withdrawing.
next time.
I'm
I know
withdrawing.
for next
I'm
Lucian's
getting
withdrawing.
I'm getting the fuck out of there.
time. Yeah, the
I was
water's
doing I
trash.
was I was doing a full withdrawal.
A full withdrawal.
So
Yeah,
so it's 14 damage for half, right?
We're talking. What's your speed? 30 feet. So 60 feet. 4 squares. So you'll be able to move 15 feet away at the most.
God damn. Well, 15 feet away it is.
Leaving you 15. Well, I'm gonna get a map up next session. But I'd say it should leave you about 10 feet away from the shoreline. Because I think you guys were at the edge. Wait, were you at the edge? The water rose, and then okay, yeah. Then I remember Sophia saying she was going up ahead. She was leading the group towards the
I was
stone.
towards the back.
Oh, I did not. I did say you got close to the stone before this happened. Okay, so then, yeah, we're talking another probably 30 feet away, probably 30, 35 feet before you can get to the shoreline, get back onto some dry land.
All right.
Um, you are within the mists. You can
Yep.
attempt. Oh no, you're withdrawing. You can attempt stealth
Can I
at a
can I
at a -5
can I just take cover?
because you
Can
don't
I take can I kneel down and take cover in
you
the
don't you
bog like you said with improved cover?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's
You
what we
can
should have did.
yeah, you can crouch down. You, you can crouch in the water. Have yeah, and so you have improved cover. So your head's really above it. You can also
and stealth.
stealth at a -5. This is assuming that the creature has no way of detecting you either in the water or through the mist.
Yeah, I'm sure they
Your
do.
characters don't know what kind of uh, uh, senses it has. Um, if it's a fey creature, so you know it's well, Luna knows it's got at least low light vision. Um, but she's not aware if it's got an ability to see through the mist. She's not aware of, and I also don't think obscuring mist doesn't work in the water, right? I think I remember reading that.
Only
That's a
above,
valid
I think.
question.
Okay, it doesn't function on the water. So if you guys were to swim on the water, you can. There's no mist on the water. The
Hmm.
mist is above the water. Um,
Hmm.
so there's that.
Oh, the mist blocks off our line of sight 5 feet, or how does that work?
Line of sight, yeah, after beyond 5 feet, and if it's
Oh,
within
so
5 feet, 20% concealment.
we can't really even see it. It's like, all right,
No, but you know where it's at.
No.
You know what square it's in. I'll say because
okay.
it was speaking and then it did its breath weapon. Um,
Mhm.
so you know what square it's in, and it didn't sound like it moved after that. So
Alright,
Hmm.
that's my move.
Lucian, it didn't make any attacks opportunity on you. You got cover from the okay, yeah. Got cover from the breath weapon. Would not have cover against each other's attacks 'cause you're both fighting in the water. Yeah, if your characters start fighting in it, in the water, nobody has cover to each other related to that. Um, it's you get the cover from attacks on land when you're in the water.
Gotcha.
So, but once you're both in the water, then everything goes pretty much to normal. Um,
Lucian, the wet gunslinger, son. Pause.
all
All right.
This
right,
dude
so he
stay
withdraws.
in the water,
He,
boy.
You guys see
he
him
got
like
the
just like
take off. You
running
see
through
him
the
just take
water and
off out of the water.
just
He got the gun above. He got the guns above his head, and he's running above. He's like, oh shit!
In the
he's
He's
like,
like,
trenches.
I gotta get the fuck out.
right
He's like,
in the
no. Lucius screaming. He's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, and he starts running out the water with the guns above his head and shit. He's like, fuck that. Starts high stepping out of the fucking
get the
water,
dry land.
Hmm.
and he said, "Get to land," and he takes off
Sophia,
the
your
water.
turn.
That's funny.
You
Funny.
How
Roth was just
far?
talking about getting to land.
you're aware that your allies are quite shaken and harmed terribly by the event physically. You can only see those adjacent to you. Lucian ran off into the mist towards land, at least last way he saw it.
Okay, how far away is the creature from us?
If I'm envisioning this correctly, I know I should have had a map for this. I guess you know what it is. I was rolling randomly for creatures, and this popped up. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Like is
I
like
wish I
is
had
the
a map for
creature
this one.
the
Um.
creature like 5, 10, 15 feet away
Okay,
from
so
her
if
or
I
more?
say here's Lucian, creature, the Nuka-Lave was about 10 feet from him. Wait, do I have a blank map somewhere? Um, if Lucian's there, I guess Sophia was moving up ahead.
Is there a map you uploaded? I don't see it.
No, I'm
Is
trying to
there?
draw it out here.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Was anybody side by side? Because I don't think you guys were single file. I'm assuming you weren't single file, unless you were. I don't know, but Or you side by side? Like Sophia was ahead, but maybe like Roth and Moksha was like to her left or right, and like Luna was behind Sophia, and who's next to Adler, and then Lucian was in the back. Like I don't know how it was set up.
Adler was a little more. I guess you could put Adler on the other side of Sophia.
Like behind her?
I
Or
know,
to
yeah, but behind her because Sophia said she wanted to be up front, and Adler wanted to see what was going on
so
too.
if we
So
got Luna here and then Adler there, well then that would put okay, yeah, then I guess that would put Roth and Mokhtar like this. So 1, 2, 3, about 15 feet away from where
15 feet
from
away.
where Sophia heard where it was at. Yeah, about 15 feet away. She would go past Luna into Lucian's spot, and then one more square. It's 3 squares. It's 15 feet in the deep
Does she have
bog.
does she have enough movement at to get there or no?
She has
Like
enough
I know,
movement to, let's just be 20 feet.
yeah.
That's enough movement to move one
Wow.
square, 2 squares if she double moves.
She cannot double move because it's only a standard action surprise
Oh yeah, surprise round. So she can only move one square forward. Although Luna's in the way, so that wouldn't work. She can move one square to the side of
round. All right,
Luna,
so
right here.
all right, so she goes like Adler. I'm gonna need your assistance to teleport me towards that direction. And he points, and she points towards the creature. This water is impeding my movement. She goes swift action. She marks that creep. Wait, can she activate Smite Evil, or she has to be able to visually see the creature?
Uh, let's see. Oops. Smite Evil says you call out the Venezuela. Swift action, you choose one target within sight. Yeah, you got to see it.
All right, so she cannot activate that thing. All right, so she instructs that to Adler, and and then she tells Luna, if possible, enlarge me. And she's gonna use a standard action.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna use her standard action to activate her divine bond to energize her Asur Wrath. She's gonna give it the holy enchant, and she's done.
Yeah, because you got it. You could add a +2 to it
Mm-hmm.
now. Yep. It's like,
True
oh,
paladin now. Holy sword.
Tyler.
that's
It's a
dope,
She
holy.
got
son.
her holy sword, son. That shit. You
That's
see that shit?
dope.
Oh yeah, you see her. This is the first time you guys see this. You see her blade just start like slowly, gradually glowing like holy white light, and then it like flares up like this holy, almost like a lightsaber, but it's white, emanating from the
Mm.
scimitar blade. Yeah.
I love it. I
Wow,
love the
that's crazy.
visual.
Right.
That's-
And then we go to first round of combat where the rest of the Adler, Onyx, and Luna can roll their
Rest of the party.
initiatives. Yeah, I say Adler and Luna and Onyx roll your initiatives. That way we'll have it ready for.
That's right. So we can just
And I'll have a
get.
visual map for next week. And
I did roll my initiative.
oh, for Luna, what was it?
Yeah. I think it was 17? Hold on.
Adler got 11.
Yeah, it was 19 for Luna.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And that's Onyx. Oh, shit.
Onyx has 24.
Yo, the visuals for this was mad cool, son.
Yeah, I rolled for the random encounter, and I had you guys get to the foci, and I was trying to envision what I wanted it to look like. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll combine the effects. I'm like, I think it'd be cool to have like this deep bog. Uh, and you know what's crazy about the deep bog is it's a perfect circle when it shouldn't be, but it's a perfect circle, which is to display the effects of the environment because it's certain geometric patterns in the environment that shouldn't be occurring naturally. So yeah, the bog is gonna be is a perfect circle.
Mm.
And then I envisioned like the stone in the center. I was like, well, if this is gonna be an aquatic encounter, let me have the stone in the center. And so that's the reason I don't have a map. It's because it really was randomized.
Mm.
And then I threw my imagination in there, and I'm like, oh, that's a cool environment I got going here. And then I'm like, but I don't have a fucking map. So like envision a perfect circle, and then like that circle widens out to like more water. Um, but around the edges of that perfect circular deep bog is undergrowth, all this heavy undergrowth. So, and then your characters were like more closer towards the center because you were going towards the stone, where the foci is, and then this fucker was sneaking up the whole entire time. That's why I called out for a perception check. Before that, I did a couple of I think I did one secret perception check. Well, I think I had you guys roll it twice. I don't know what happened, but I know I had your characters rolling because I was like, yeah, this thing's hiding around. Clearly, also it being a fey creature, most fey have some innate magic, so the
Right.
the mist and even probably the water was of its own accord. But yeah, I've always found these creatures cool, and it was like, oh, I get to use one.
I wish I got more information on my knowledge checks. Fucking
Yeah.
scared over here, not knowing what the fuck is going on.
The best one, yeah. I mean, I gave the best one for it. I mean, because characters already know some of the important parts, like the fact that it's got a breath weapon. It it's large size. It's aquatic and amphibious. And it's got, I gave you another thing that would help you, the cold iron. It's got damage reduction 10 cold iron. So
Damn. Right out the gate, we get
Mm,
a Dark Souls monster. That's pretty dope.
yeah, word. Good way to start the next encounter.
Fuck
Right
yeah.
into the action. Hell
I
yeah.
honestly
yeah,
was expecting an aberration, but that's just me, I guess.
Okay.
nope, made it Fey creature.
But it's still pretty fucking formidable.
We we
I'm
still
just saying.
out we still out here dealing with Luna's people.
And it could have been. It could have
Oh
Yo,
been
yeah,
anyone.
facts. Yo, what the fuck, Luna?
I thought your arc was over, Luna. Damn.
For real.
It's a nice
Go.
to do.
All
yeah.
right, gents.
Yeah.
Uh, good
We
night.
coming back. We coming back Monday. I heard. Is that just a rumor or what's going on?
Yeah, I'm down for Monday.
I'm
I'm
down for
off.
Monday
Monday.
night.
Okay.
Yeah.
T- Tomorrow's my last day at work. Then I'm free, son. I'm free in the
I gotta
afternoon.
find
You
out
got
what days what time I'm off on Monday, but I should
we're
be able
meet,
to
we're
make it.
meeting we're meeting up Monday night then. I mean, sounds like a plan to me.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Sounds good to me.
Let's get it.
Lou.
All right.
Yeah.
Lou,
All
have
right.
your maps ready
We'll do Monday night.
All
and
right.
stat out your NPCs. Don't forget. Take a break from FF11. I mean, not FF11.
All
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
FF7.
All right,
FF7
gents.
Rebirth.
Yeah.
I beat it recently, so
I'm just
Good.
saying, when the new update for 14 comes out, y'all not gonna see me. I will put that out. Y'all not gonna see me.
DLC next month. DLC is coming out for Elden Ring.
Elden
So
Ring.
I don't have
Mm-hmm.
Going
Oh,
back
it
into
came
that
I
out.
think
world.
that's a good time to go back. Nah, not this one.
Did they release one? Did they release one recently, or is this the one that they've been talking about?
There's
The
the one
one
they've
they've
been
been
talking about.
talking about.
The one
Okay.
they've been
For
talking
some
about.
reason, I for
The
some
big
reason
one, the big
yeah,
update.
they've been talking about it for a while. I thought they had released it already. I'm like,
Nah, it hasn't. It hasn't. Coming out
okay.
in June though. I'm for it. Coming back into the world.
Yeah, now that you got
All right, guys.
your save file back,
Yeah,
you're
yep.
like,
Yeah,
Yahoo!
I got my save file back. I beat the game already a few months ago as well. It was a great game.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
rest.
I'm ready to go back into it. Yeah, probably all rusty, but fun game. I enjoy it. I love the challenges of fighting the bosses. So awesome.
Yeah, for real. Yo, GG's, y'all. Have a good night,
All
all right?
right. You have a good
GG
night.
everyone. GG's.
Yeah. Did not expect that encounter to be happening like that. Wild. When they're level 8, they gain a level. Everybody gets all happy. And then all of a sudden they get their first fight. It's like, what the fuck?